Here we go.
Oh, yes.
Football Power Hour.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the happy hour. It's that time of the week where we gather and basically quiz and chill. I'm really happy that you're here with us tonight. I hope that you had a good week. It's been one of those, slow kind of weeks where there's like a lot happening. So this is the perfect time for me to just invite my super scintillating panel of guests. Some of them you've seen here before, and I want to just say it's always fun when we do this, because this is just what therapy is all about. This is what coming together as a Manchester United family and just saying, this is our expectations for next season. This is how we feel the transfer window is moving, because at the end of the day, our club has been making moves, but we could also be moving a little bit faster, but some people maybe may feel different about that. We're going to talk about all of that after the quiz. So I hope that you join us for that. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I just want to go ahead and introduce the panel and say, you have seen his face before. Ladies and gentlemen, he has been here. Last time he was here, actually, he had to get out of here because of his connection. It wasn't really connecting. So we hope today the connection will be strong. We hope that today the connection is going to be good, because he wants to win the title. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than Joe Blackman. What's good, brother?
Connection is connecting this time. What are you saying? Yeah.
It is, for the most part. It is. We're going to see how it's going to go. For the most part, so far, it's good. So far, we haven't had a Harry Maguire situation yet. Anyway, second competitor of the game. Joe, lovely to see you. Let me introduce your next competitor and say, he's showed his face before, but sometimes he doesn't, show his camera. But today, I think we might be getting, while he's working his camera setup, for the next, happy hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome the one and only Brush.
Big up, bots. Always a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me on. And this is a record as well, bro. We started only 5 minutes late.
Yo, Rush, do you know that can you guess how late was Rashford when he got dropped for that game?
5 minutes.
Ooh, Joe, do you have a guess?
Say that again.
How late was Marcus Rashford when he got dropped for, I believe it was Wolves, by eriktenhag, and then he came in the second half and then scored the winner? While you think about it, I'm going to go ahead and be like, my man Eddie, come in here. Eddie, yo, bro. Where you been, Eddie? Where you been? Have you been in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've been in my personal life. I started a new job. I'm also self-employed, so I trying to be balancing that kind of stuff. So I've not really been doing any YouTube kind of thing. I had some spare time, so I thought I'd come back on to one of the best shows on YouTube. Yeah, big up to Brush, and to your next panel guest that's going to come on. But in terms of your question, is it 10 minutes for Rashford? Is that
10 minutes? I'm waiting on Joe's answer. I'm still waiting on Joe's answer. He said 10 minutes, and Joe muted himself. Why you unmute yourself, Joe? I'm going to bring in our super duper scintillating guest. Go ahead.
I said I was being polite. You said to introduce man first. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yo, we appreciate being a gentleman, man. And I want to just say, last time this guest was here, she actually, was helping you, Joe, out. She helped your team out because the connection wasn't connecting. And matter of fact, she actually had a super. I think it might have been a 400-point lead. And I want to see how today she performs. I'm talking about none other than Nanny Nick. What's up? Good to see you, mate.
I'm going to do rubbish today. I thought I'd let you know now. We'll lay all cards on the table. I'm going to let everybody else win today, and I'm going to lose.
I like your lowering the expectation strategy. But anyway, the question is still in the air. How late was Marcus Rashford for that for the meeting, for the team meeting, when he got dropped by eriktenhag? What's your answer?
Is Joe answering that one first, or do you want me to answer
I think Joe went with 30 minutes, I think, right? Was that 30? 3-0?
3-0. Yep.
3-0. I'll go with 8 minutes.
8? No, guys. Yo, it's amazing. He gave an interview with Gary Neville and said he was only just about a minute late, about 45 seconds late for that. And he knew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he knew already that Ten Hag has got a problem with this and it's not gonna fly, So that was a crazy revelation when I was just like, Ten Hag is strict, He knows the rules. So
I thought 5 was bad. But only 45 seconds, did you say?
Right. Man was just like, yo.
No, so that means power hour. You'll be getting no game time if you're.
I mean, like Benny McCarthy explained to him the culturally family, It's crazy. It's wild. Real quick. I want to just do a vibe check around the room and just say, how are we feeling, guys? This transfer window right now, we're waiting for Haaland to be unveiled. I believe it's going to be tomorrow. And, are we feeling like, once we get Amrabat, we're good? Is that a good transfer window? Are we satisfied with that? I want to start with you, Eddie.
I mean, I was going to ask the panel, like, how much do we know about Haaland? Like 60 million, that's a big price, right? Mm-hmm. You're expecting, I mean, he's young, but you're expecting he'll come in and you'll, try and adapt in this first season for that kind of price. I know we've had people like Antony who are coming for a higher price and they were like, okay, 1 season to settle. But it's like, what's our expectations, I mean, we've gotten people like Mount as well, where I'm like, is Ten Hag going to reawaken this guy's form? It seems like we've got a lot of people that we've brought in where we need to grow them. Yeah, we need to reawaken them. We don't have people like Casemiro that we've signed this season. You know how Casemiro, you get him in, you plug him in, and he plays. He knows what he's doing. So it's like, I'm not sure how to rate this window because there's some unknown factors going on, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what number to give it right now, but in terms of backing the manager, I give it like something like a 7 right now because they're backing the signings. But we've got to see if they turn out well. So yeah, that's
7 out of 10. Okay. What about you, Joe?
Well, for me, it goes down to right now. Yeah, one thing I will rate this window is how quickly we've been getting our signings done. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've targeted people, we've gone after them. If we haven't got the first one, we've moved on, or we've gone on to another target in another area. In terms of like, remember we was after King and Jay, that went south, so we just went straight to the next target. Yeah, doesn't matter. We just signed the people and moved to the next one. Every time we sign someone this season, I've been like, cool, on to the next one, on to Onana, on to Haaland. You know what? If we do get Amrabat, I will rate the window a little bit better because, just like Eddie just said, a finished article, because Haaland is not a finished article, innit? Yeah. Amrabat, not saying that he's a finished article, but he's an established player. Yeah, he's a player that you know what you're getting from him straight away. He can be a backup to Casemiro. He can be a powerhouse in the midfield. We know what he's going to be, and he can drive the ball forward. He's that kind of player. We know what you're getting from him already. Haaland is kind of like for me, we paid too much money for that type of player, if I'm being honest. But like we say, trust in the manager, innit?
Trust in the manager, for real. What about you, Nick? I want to see how you're feeling. Do you think like it would be good? Or are there any outgoings that you particularly like really need to see before we start the window?
I kind of need to see the likes of Martial going, if I'm honest. I think that we need to. He's not been the player for us. He's made of glass practically. He doesn't play enough games, 1 or 2, and then he's injured and he's out for another 10 games. So I'd like to see us get rid of some of the dead wood. In terms of the signings that we've done, I think Joe's right, and Eddie, the speed at which we've done them, I've been really impressed, because it's always felt like we've gone for a player and we've got them, or if we haven't got that one, we've moved on really quickly to the next one. We haven't dragged out the signings. So I feel that the board are backing Ten Hag. They're clearly the players that Ten Hag wants. And as far as I'm concerned, if the manager wants those players and the board are backing him to get those players, then it's a good window. It's a good window for me. I perhaps would have liked to, I'd have loved to have seen a Kane come in, to be honest. That, not necessarily him, but that kind of player who doesn't just poach goals. He actually comes into the midfield and he plays out a bit more and he creates those chances for himself as well, because I do think that is key with our midfield, is to create those chances. There's no point having a goal poacher if there isn't the chances there to get it into the box. But I mean, I'm happy that we've got the players that Ten Hag's wanted. Whether they would have been my signings, I'm not too sure, but
so out of 10, what number would it give it after, let's say, Martial is gone as well?
If we get rid of Martial, then I'm going to give it a 9, because I think he would have gone a while ago. But I'd probably put it at, I think a reasonable one is probably about 7.5, because I still do think we need somebody else as well. 2, actually, but 1 will do.
What I also want to hear from Brush too is also how you feel about edit as well as the transfer window is like Johnny Evans, bro. Like, where are you on the Johnny Evans meter?
Flabbergasted. It looks like he's going to get a 1-year deal, isn't he?
Yes.
Listen, considering the absolute shambles and circus that is the ownership situation, I think the window's been decent so far. Just to echo what the rest of the guys have said, I think Ten Hag has been fully backed. He's got the players in that he wanted, his first targets. So we just have to trust in it. There was 1 or 2 ones that I raised my eyebrows at. Mason Mount probably wouldn't have been my first choice, but the manager really wanted him, and the fact that we've given him the number 7 shirt goes to show the faith that they have in him. So we just have to trust in the manager.
So trust in the manager. And for you, are you cool with Martial staying with Haaland?
No, hell no. It's one of those where if there's any opportunity to get rid, you do. But he's on 250 grand a week, so I'm not sure who's going to come near that, especially because he's made out of biscuits.
Yo, can I just ask, like, real quick, we've seen like all the debates on YouTube, but it's like, we're gonna go for a transitional system. What is it gonna be like where we're playing false 9, right? Or we're gonna see Sancho like do that false 9 where we got maybe Rashford cooking from the left and Haaland from the right. These, because Haaland's left-footed. So, and he can drift wide. So maybe he's going to be cutting in at right wing forward to do some shots, get some goals in. We know Rashford cuts in. You know what I mean? We saw what he did at Arsenal. The way he can cut up players, cut up Partey.
I'll tell you what, Eddie. What I am looking forward to is just having any sort of threat inside the box. Like last season, we saw a lot of crosses from the likes of Garnacho and Luke Shaw, and no one really to pick out in the box.
I don't think we even served the full. I mean, we had Red Horse in it. I think Bruce was saying like players were thinking, okay, they're not trusting Red Horse to get the crosses in, right? Yeah. So that's a big issue. But it's like even when we had people like Ronaldo, like we had wingers that weren't serving him enough, you know. Rashford and Greenwood, shots all day. This is why I'm thinking, in my opinion, we'll go for the false nine, where we'll try and serve the wing forwards to be cooking in front of goal.
There is a reason, Eddie, that I think out of the players, I think in our preseason tour so far, I think Jadon Sancho has gotten the most minutes and in that false nine position, and that's not by, you know, accident. Ten Hag has been thinking about this. He's coaching him through this, and you know, did Jadon Sancho get a goal in his preseason? You know,
yeah, man.
He wasn't necessarily like, you know, doing a performance that's crazy or anything like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like Ten Hag really wants him in there. So you're onto something there, Eddie. I also want to say, do we lose Brush real quick? While Brush comes back, I want us to make sure that we there he is. He's back. I want to make sure that we get into the quiz before we get too straight into the conversation. What were you gonna say, Joe? Were you saying something?
I just said that we just lost him a little bit. That's what I said.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we hope the connection stays, brother. We hope the connection stays. So anyway, we're picking our team names. I want to just start with you, Joe, while you're still here. What team name are you going with this time? I know Eddie's going with Waffle Madrid.
Of course.
Oh.
I'm going to have to go with Lag United. My shit is lagging.
I think you might have passed it on to me as well, Joe.
Yeah, Brush, what happened?
So I'm on my phone and the browser, it just started bugging. The whole screen started going fuzzy. So I thought, let me refresh.
Word. Okay. And what about you, Nick? What team then were you going to go with?
I'm going to go with Devilish.
Nice. And Brush, EOP.
You don't have to ask, team EOP, but
you know what? I got to call out Brush again though. We had a little bit of a back and forth in the chat. Yeah, there was a post that was put in there where there was a chance that was hit at a goalkeeper. I think was it African football, Brush? Where
I haven't got a clue where the clip was from, but it was hilarious though.
It was hilarious. Like so, the keeper came out for the ball, right, and then he did like a front flip, and then when he went over, his studs caught like the opposition player, and then he gave away a penalty. Yeah, and then Brush is commending this kind of behavior, and I didn't get it. I said,
it was eccentric goalkeeping, Muay Thai goalkeeping. This is the next step in the evolution of the goalkeeping position, Eddie.
Yeah, guys, I mean, come on, man. I mean,
he caught the ball and did a 360 flip.
Come on, guys. If you're going to do a front flip to do a save, and you've got studs on, you're showing no kind of care for players, right?
Listen, Eddie. If I see studs coming, I move out the way. That guy saw studs and he decided to stay. It is what it is.
Mad. Brush is an enemy of everything right now.
I'm only messing. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. I thought it was utterly ridiculous that he didn't get carded. It was really funny that he saved the penalty as well.
Yeah, there's no justice there, man. I just hope, like we were saying in the chat, that Onana is not trying any of these kind of antics, man. Because we know
Eddie, I tell you what, he gives me Barthez vibes. Do not be surprised.
We can't have it, man.
That guy used to stress my life out. 20 minutes into a game, would get a corner, he'd be stood on the halfway line.
You know what the Onana thing, what scares me a little bit is if by some wild chance Dean Henderson ends up staying, anytime Onana.
Let's not speak that into existence, but
I know. Anytime Onana makes a mistake, the media is gonna be on Ten Hag saying, "What about Dean? What about Dean Henderson?" You know, and there was gonna be that bias too. You know, and you know, it's just one of those things where I just feel like we just need to stick behind Onana and just, you know, like let him learn too. You know, and expect the big mistakes too. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got the teams registered. We are good to go. I want to just say, Make sure you hit the like button, by the way, if you're just tuning in. We're about to start the quiz. And subscribe if you haven't done so. It's the happy hour number 22. We're going to play the quiz when we come back.
Bruno Fernandes! It's Martial! Just waiting on the back post, surely he'll be found! And scores first! Premier League goal at Old Trafford!
All right, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how it's gonna go. We, if you haven't, I think everybody in here has played this game before, but I'll just remind you the rules again and say, we'll pretty much have 4 columns, and what's gonna happen is, shout out to everybody that's tuned in, by the way. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't lose track of time. I see you, Peter. I see you, Lil Yo-Yo. I see you, Poe. I see you, Realist United, saying boo. I don't know who you're booing. Oh, boo, get Brush out. Oh, my goodness. Brush.
Haters gonna hate, bots. What can you say?
That's Realist right there. Everybody, Niall, shout out to you. Shout out to R10. I see you. All right, cool. No chance Dean Henderson stays. Yeah, I shouldn't have spoken that into existence. I was thinking about that during the break. But anyway, let's go ahead and start the game. So there's a question. If you don't know the answer to the question, you can always call for VAR. Once you call for VAR, you get 4 choices, and you can only get half the value of that question, So if you get it right. So if it's a 100-point question and you call for VAR, you're going to get 50 points. Very simple. Anyway, big up to you, the weekly steel chair. I see you still need the champ. Shout out to you as well. Question from now. Question number 1. Who was behind that mask last week? That was the Manchesterunited last week, and he's the one who actually won. He's the reigning champion right now. So let's see who's going to be the champion today. All right. So let me go ahead and share the screen. There is 4 columns real quick, as I mentioned, and we're going to start with the 100 section. And answer the 100 section first. And then after that, the next round will be the 200 section and then 300 and so forth and so forth. So right now, guys, I just wrote a number on my whiteboard right here. And please, it's between 1 and 10. So go ahead and say a number. I'll start with
8.
you, Eddie. Try and guess it. 8. Nick, what number are you going with?
7.
7.
I was going to say 7. You stop.
What about you?
You still answer.
I'll take number 4, please.
4. And Joe?
I said 8. I'm the one who said 8.
Okay, well, I can tell you guys it's not 8. Both of you guys.
I'm not listening to my guess. I'll say 2 then. I'll change it to 2.
All right, you'll say 2, and then Joe, what's your second number?
Second number, okay.
No, but
6.
just okay. You still stick with 8. All right, cool, fine. All right. The number that I have is 3, and the closest to the number is 2.
Yeah.
So Eddie, you're gonna go first, and then I believe Brush. Oh man, I forgot Brush's number because we're talking about second numbers. But I know that Nick is before Joe, so I think Brush, you're after Eddie, right?
Okay. You keep complicating things, bots. This wasn't a part of this the last time we did it.
It's not. It was a quick little thing that I just improvised right now. I think that's the order, though. That's the order. That's the order. It's gonna be Eddie. It's gonna be Brush, and then it's gonna be Nick, and then Joe. All right, Eddie. Managers. We got questions about managers. We got questions about the Premier League in general and Man United related questions and player nationality related questions. So which category are you going to go with?
The Man United questions, man. Got to go with that.
Man United 100. All right, let's go. Man United. Rashford recorded the highest top speed sprint in the Premier League last season. True or false?
Rashford's quick, right?
I believe so.
Forwards, man. Because like the league is pace and power as well, so that I think that's a little bit of a tricky question. Yeah, I'm gonna gamble there. I'll say true.
You say true, and is not true.
No.
It is false.
Rashford's fucking got burners, man.
I mean, he's fast, but last season, the player who recorded the fastest sprint was not Marcus Rashford. Does anybody want to take a stab and guess who that player is? Just throw out a name. Brush. Nick.
For some reason, I thought it was Martinelli, but I don't know. Don't know where that came from.
He's fast. What about you, Joe and Nick? Just throw a name out there. Fast player.
Do they get to take points though as well when they guess?
If they get it right, they might get a point, but
maybe like half the points. I don't know why I'm helping out here right now. I don't want anyone to take points. I don't know why I said that.
I need to hear a name of a fast player. Come on, Joe. Come on, Nick.
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Alexander-Arnold. What about you, Joe?
He's not fast. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna say Haaland.
Haaland. No. It is not. Somebody else in the chat got it right. The weekly steel chair got it right.
Walker.
It is Kyle Walker.
How is it Kyle Walker? This guy's getting old. He's above 30 right now, right?
Yeah.
Run though, to be fair.
No way.
He recorded a top speed of 37.31 kilometers per hour. And the second fastest is Nottingham Forest, Brennan Johnson. And then Chelsea's Mykhailo Mudryk is also very fast. He recorded 36.63. But anyway, that's the stuff.
Wait, where did Rashford come then? Because he's fast though.
Rashford did not make top 5, unfortunately, but he is the fastest in our squad. Actually, no.
Is it Dallo?
Haaland has recorded a speed faster than Rashford.
Wow.
He just joined the club.
Yeah. So we're about to have some pace. Anyway, exciting time. Let's move on to the second question, by the way, before we get too derailed. But also the thing about recording top sprints is like it's also very, very tricky how they record that, because you have to be driving the ball, or are they recording a sprint of somebody just tracking back? That's different. All those situations are different. But anyway, let's go on to, I believe it's Brush's turn.
Let's go with managers.
100 managers. Hervé Renard is the first manager to win a game at both the women's and men's FIFA World Cup. True or false?
False.
It is unfortunately true. Hervé I was the manager for Saudi Arabia when they beat Argentina in Qatar, and now he is the manager for France after they destroyed Brazil 2-1.
You know what? Hindsight is a killer, because I was going to say true for that. Yeah. So for some, because I've been watching the women's football, it's like the level's been upped for women's football, and I knew this question, man.
True.
Watch the women's game, bro.
Yes, this World Cup is about to be really, really interesting. It's another conversation that we could get into. Machikushin is saying, these 100 points are heavy. I hear you. It's going to be a tough quiz. There's a couple of wild cards in there, obviously, as usual. All right, let's go, Nick. It's your turn.
Let's go with nationalities.
Nationalities, that's gotta be the easiest. What nationalities? Like Alexis McAllister.
He plays for Argentina.
Yeah, yes. He plays for Argentina, so he is Argentinian. Yes, amazing.
That was an easy one. Like Lil Yo-Yo's complaining, but that one was an easy one.
You had true or false. That's 50-50.
Joe, you're gonna get the Premier League 100, which is only 6 players had double-digit Premier League assists. Name 2. This should be easy.
I'm gonna say one must be Bruno. No, and the other one I'm gonna say De Bruyne.
All right, so let's review your answers again. You said Bruno and De Bruyne. Only one of those players has double-digit Premier League assists, so I think you're gonna get 50 points for this.
Yo, can one of us steal?
Yeah. I'm gonna pass it on to the house because there's 6 players. Let's see. Yeah, Eddie, go ahead, and then I'll hear from you.
Arnold.
Okay, and then what about you, Nick and Brush?
Trossard.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. The answers are yes. Kevin De Bruyne, Salah, and Trossard. We got Olise, Saka, and Mahrez. Bruno Fernandes, unfortunately, did not have double-digit assists. So, Leg United, you get your 50 points.
Damn.
Enemies of Progress, this one went to VAR. I was passing it on. So, Enemies of Progress, you also get 50, as well as Devilish gets and 50. So
that was a good guess for Trossard, by the way, because he got like 10 assists, didn't he? Like in the second half.
No, he got more than, didn't he get 14 or something?
Was it 14?
Yeah.
Wow.
Trossard is in the
10.
Yes.
When he went to Arsenal, Eddie, there was a game where he got a hat trick of assists.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, I remember.
250s to everybody else. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Wait, what did you say, mate?
Yeah, you might cut out a bit.
Your mic said you don't make sense.
Can you hear me? Yeah?
It's perfect that your mic is not miking right now because I don't think let's go ahead to the 200 section. All right. I've got a new number on the whiteboard. Please say a number real quick.
Are we doing this every round, are we? I thought we were just going to stick to the order throughout, no?
No. We're going to randomize it. Okay, sorry. I'm showing you guys the number before. Sorry.
What's going on?
But why are you complicating this further?
I wrote down a number. All right, it's between 1 and 10. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go.
9.
9. Brush.
1.
Nick.
7.
7. And then Joe.
Oh, come on, Joe. The connection's not connecting.
Uh-oh.
He has checked out of the building.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Joe exploded it. Okay, all right. Well, he'll be the last one because I want to keep the game moving. Sorry. That's why I'm exposing numbers before I even hear your numbers. Okay, so we had you already said 1, you said 7, and
I said 9.
Eddie said 9. So all right, yeah, the number was 1. So Rush goes first.
Okay.
And then it'll be Nick. And then you, Eddie. All right.
Let's try nationalities.
Nationality. Yes. All right.
Watch how this is going to be a mad one this time.
You're gonna get another woman's question.
What nationality is Hannibal Mejbri?
Moroccan.
Is Morocco your final answer?
Yes.
Hannibal Mejbri is unfortunately not Moroccan.
Oh, damn.
Can we still?
It's gonna be passed on to the house. Go ahead.
Algeria.
Nick, what are you? What's your guess?
The Tunisian?
Tunisia. What about you, Joe?
Joe doesn't know what's happening.
There's the question, Joe.
No, I can read. Egyptian?
Yeah, Nick's got this one.
Oh, God. Oh.
He is not Egyptian. Shout out to Niall. Shout out. Weekly Steel Chair is stealing all these points. You should be here.
Oh, wow.
It is Tunisia. But yes. Big up to you guys for knowing the answer. Tunisia. Devilish. You got, actually. Yeah. Because it didn't even go to VAR. There we go. 350. That's where the score is. 350. Leg United at 50. Wafa Madrid is still at 0. EOP
You don't have
at
to read the scores yet, bro.
50. My goodness. All right. Let's go. Wafa Madrid, you're next.
Okay. I got to score something, man. Let's go.
Shout out to Stephanie.
Oh, big up. I think I'm just nervous after this first round, man. It's only one round. I got no points, and I'm worried, man. I got to score something, man.
Which one? Pick your category, my brother.
Let's go Premier League.
Premier League 200. Only 7 forwards had 38 Premier League appearances last season. Name 2. That should be easy. One for 100, 2 for 200. Take a second and think about the forwards that are really there for that team all the time.
Oh, no. For me, that's actually a hard one still. I maybe should have gone for like the Man United, but I can't do anything now about that. I think, okay, for the first one, I'll go Haaland. And then the second one, 38 forwards as well.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
No, that's putting me off, man. No, that's putting me off.
Sorry.
That's putting me off. That's like gamesmanship there. Come on.
That's from the stands. That's from the stands. Play a game.
I said Haaland. Wait, hold on. So I said Haaland, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go with... Oh, I'm struggling, man.
You got about 30 seconds.
30
Take
seconds,
your time.
Yeah?
Don't worry about the time. I'm the time.
I am struggling, man.
Is he cheating? Why am I seeing your screen going?
Let's take a good look at him.
Nah. Why is he lighting up? Nah.
Like my screensaver.
Why is he lighting up?
My screensaver.
He's a screensaver. You got 15 seconds left.
No, I'm not cheating. I go
Easy
Watkins.
one. There's an easy one.
Okay, all right. He said.
My screensaver lit up the screen, so that's what it was.
Okay, you said Haaland and Watkins.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna throw it out to. Hold on. Let's check.
This one.
EPL 200. No, my friend. None of those guys in the Premier League had.
Shit, man.
Yes.
Rashford.
I'm a shambles right now.
Okay. Joe went with Rashford. Brush.
Harry Kane.
Nick.
Shit, that's a good one.
Of course.
I was going to go with Harry Kane. Was any of the other two right?
Nah.
No.
What?
Jordan Ayew.
Jordan Ayew is a good shout. Okay, and then Joe, you already said your answer. The answers are, I'm just gonna put them all on the board, guys. Jordan Ayew is one of them. Yes.
Things in there. Oh, I was gonna say
Really?
Saka.
Kane.
God, dickhead.
Yeah.
That's the dickhead. Rashford.
I would be here all day if I asked you guys. Also, Joe, come back. Where's your video?
He's crying in the corner.
I'm about to cry right now. I got 0 points in 2 rounds. This is my worst start to a quiz on this
Okay,
show.
so the points. So because it went
I'm
to,
just trying to make sure that I don't lose connection.
I want to make sure that I'm giving the points to the right people. So we have EOP who said Kane and Devilish who said Ayu. So that is 200 for each one of them.
No, Devilish knows their stuff in it. I would have never said Ayu because we've heard like a lot of criticism for Ayu. So
Yeah.
But
I
he
thought he
played
would have been
every
dropped
game.
for a few games.
That's why we've got so much criticism of him, because he played so many games.
All right. Which one are you gonna go with? Which category? Nick.
Me? All right.
Yeah.
I'll go with managers.
Managers for 200. How many games was Sam Allardyce in charge as national team manager for England? Oh, that's a tough one. You can take it to VAR too.
I might have to. Let me just think. Oh, it wasn't many.
Apparently, this is. But Lil Yo-Yo says this is a very easy one.
Well, it's only easy if you know the bloody answer.
How come you showed the answer though? I thought we could still, you know? We can't steal if she gets it wrong?
If I get it wrong, but I ain't answered yet. Give me a chance. I'm going to go to VAR, then you can't steal.
I want to steal, but I got 0 points. Though.
Go to VAR.
All right, calling for VAR. Let's see. All right, the choices are managers 200, A 0, B 1, C 9, D 15.
It was 1 then. It wasn't that many. It's going to have to be 1.
The answer is... It is 1.
Yeah, I knew it.
With a 100% record.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I don't want to be bitching, but it's like everyone's like questions. I'm like, I know their questions. I don't know mine.
We should be able to swap.
Yeah, we should. Help a brother out, man. 0 points. Yeah, 2 rounds. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe it.
It's time for Joe to try and make a comeback also, because he's also like United is also right there with you, Waffle Madrid. Don't worry, you're just a bonus point away, you know. So all right, which one are you going with? Man United, obviously, because that's the one that's left. All right, 200. How many goals has Wout Weghorst scored for Man United in his 31 appearances? What's the answer there?
Shit. He didn't score many goals. It was like what? 3?
You can take it to VAR too, you know.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, go on. No, but I feel like 3.
What number did you say?
I said,
you know what? Yeah, not many should be acceptable because you were shit.
What? Why?
All right, so
I'm gonna. Damn it!
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stick with 3.
3. That's your final answer.
Shit, I don't know how laggy it is, but 3.
All right, we heard 3, and the answer is not 3, unfortunately.
Please, can we steal?
Yes, we'll pass it on to you, Eddie. You
I'm saying 2.
2. What about you, Nick? What about you, Rush?
I'm
I'll
saying
say
2 as well.
Yeah.
One against West Ham in the cup, and the other against Nottingham Forest.
Ooh, brother went the extra mile,
No,
Nick.
no,
It
no
was,
Premier League goals.
Yeah,
how
Bruce is
many are
on
you
that
going for,
fucking
Nick?
red horse player cam, you
Man's
know.
coming with the
Oh.
exact
2. Oh,
matches.
everybody. Everybody else got it right. Lil Yo-Yo as well got it right. 2. Now 100 points for Nick, Waffle Madrid, and
Yeah.
also Enemies of Progress. All right, let's see. 350. Waffle Madrid is at 100.
Yes. Come on.
And
The comeback's on.
750. All right. So, oh my goodness. All right, let's use the wheel because this is by the way, this is the happy hour. If you're just tuning in, make sure you grab your drink. Everybody, let's do a little cheers. Thank you. Thank you.
I need
Yes.
to refill.
You know, so what I'm gonna do is I have the team names on a wheel, and we're gonna use the wheel for the rest of the game because the this system is getting too complicated for me. so here we go. Okay, Devilish United and Enemies of Progress. Boom. Let's see whose turn it's gonna be first. Lag United, you're already there on your seat. All right.
Fuck it up.
You get first dibs now. Which one are you
Damn.
going to go with? Their nationalities?
All right, let's just go straight to Man United because that's what I know. Man United. If you can hear me.
Yeah, Man United supporter. I love it. All right. You got to know with what you love. You got to go with what you love. Which Man United player is the current Jimmy Murphy Young Player of the Year?
What the fuck kind of question is this? What?
It's a Man United question.
Oh, Jesus. The one time I'll go first. All right, cool. Young Player of the Year.
Yes.
Oh, Garnacho.
Is Garnacho your final answer?
It's the only one I'm going to give.
It is not Garnacho, unfortunately.
No way.
Oh,
Who else could it be though? Like Garnacho was amazing.
Who then? Who is better than him this year?
Out of the academy as well. Yeah. What?
You know, it's the young. I want to just pass it over to you guys and just take a stab at it first, and let's see if anybody's gonna get it right. It's not Garnacho. I can tell you guys that.
I'm gonna turn my camera on just so I can.
Garnacho was the year before that.
Shit. What do you mean it's not Garnacho?
This is a hint. Garnacho was the year before that. So
Man
United. Oh, you said Man
Maino.
You said Maino. Okay, all right. And what about you, Eddie and Brush?
Yeah, Kobe Maino.
What season are we doing?
This season, last season.
2022, 2023. Yeah, the season that just passed.
Yeah, Maino.
He never came through that.
All right, it is Kobe Maino. Yes, it is. That is true.
We all get half points, isn't it? Come on.
Yes. Hold on.
Everybody's eating up of me, by the way. Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah.
I know how I feel, Joe.
Eddie wouldn't have had no points if it wasn't for me. Yeah. I know I'm gonna now go back to being off camera so I can cuss. Yeah.
So hold on.
But wait, one second though, because I want to clarify. How was Garnacho the guy before the last season?
Because this isn't a senior team award.
Exactly.
That's what I got confused over. Okay, I thought it was like a young player.
Which is why Bots tried to help out by saying Garnacho won it the year before.
Yes, I try to give a little assist right there. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and see who is gonna go next. It is Devilish. I misspelled Devilish United there, but it is what it is. All right. Which one are you gonna go with? Premier League, managers, or nationalities?
We'll go with Premier League. Why not?
Premier League 300. I love it. All right. Premier League 300. Let's put you there. Let's see. What is the question? Blank is the player with the most red cards in the Premier League season, last season.
What? I don't know.
Just think, who did you see get a red card last season as many times? And you know.
Oh! Is it Casemiro?
Is Casemiro your final answer?
I don't know. Now you said that.
I want to make sure you know what you're saying.
Yeah, go on, because he got 2 for us, didn't he? So yeah, we'll go with that.
Big up to Weekly Still Chair, Casemiro for banter. Yes, it is Casemiro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are cooking.
I feel like that questions are easier.
Frying pans out, we are cooking.
Devilish is at a whooping 1,050. This is like overlapping leg United right now because
yeah, this is mad right now. Can I suggest though that Nick maybe get the next question wrong? Make it interesting.
I'll try my best. These are the easy ones to get harder. So
yeah.
All right, Brush. Here you go. Which one are you gonna go with, brother? Is nationalities and managers left?
Let's go for nationality again.
Nationality 300. I like your approach. What nationality is Mohamed Kudus?
Ghanaian.
That's are you sure that's a 300 question?
He said it.
That was easy.
I said there's a wild card in there, Eddie. He said Ghanaian, and he was right. He said it with confidence. All right. Now it is your turn, Waffle Madrid.
I feel like I've got the hardest 300
my question better be similar to this. Yeah, this one.
300. Let's see. Managers. Blank holds the record for most games managed in the Premier League.
Oh, okay.
What?
This is an easy one.
What has it got? Is it current manager or like just all time?
All time.
EPL, so all 30 odd years, Eddie.
Yes.
Oh, that's easy then, isn't it?
Oh no, hold on. Oh no, I actually do not know this. I've got multiple answers in my mind as well.
All right, can I say? Let me get first dibs.
Wait. Hold on. Because in my mind it's like Sir Alex Ferguson, right? And then there's Wenger, and then there's Moyes as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm saying all the answers for like to try and help these guys still as well.
You could go to
You're
that.
just sharing your thought process. It's all good.
Why am I talking too much, man? Yeah, I should just be thinking.
It'll be so funny if you go to VAR and it's all the people you just named. Won't help you eliminate anyone.
Anyway, I'm gonna go for VAR. I still want some points from this.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be that brush. It's gonna be all the guys, isn't it, that I just named. Let's see. VAR, please.
VAR 300. All right. Option A, Jose Mourinho. B, Sir Alex. D, Sam Allardyce. C, Sam Allardyce. D, Arsene Wenger.
It's gonna be Sir Alex.
Oh, you can't see me, but I've got my hand up, by the way.
Wait, if I get it wrong now as well, when I went to VAR, you might as well just send me. Sir Alex, right?
Is Alex your final answer?
I don't know. Yeah, Sir Alex, man.
It is not Sir Alex
I quit.
Ferguson.
I quit.
There's only one other answer then.
Yo, I quit, man.
You have to go hide, Eddie. You gotta go. We gotta send them to the changing
That's
room.
the only legacy Wenger has over Fergie. Wenger. That's the only thing Wenger's got to say to Fergie.
Exactly. It is Arsene. Put some respect on Arsene Wenger's name, guys.
The only thing he's got. Eddie, come back. Come back, Eddie.
He needs to think about his life. Go think about your life, Eddie. Go reflect. Oh my
He deliberately didn't leave Wenger in it. Wenger didn't leave until he got past Alex Ferguson's
Exactly.
legacy. That's what he was like. Fuck it, I'm staying. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, yo, Joe, we don't need the lecture though. Still to rub it in. You know what I mean?
Fix my points. Fix my points.
No, there's no points for it, mate. It went to VAR.
What do you mean, man? There's no points? So when the fuck am I answering the question? Nah,
I have.
Hey,
guys,
now I'm
there's
calling
a
special
you.
Special
intervention.
Nah. I need to answer my questions with my chest. Yeah, no VAR.
Special intervention, guys. The reigning champion is here with a special message for all of you. I'll just go ahead and just let him into the stream for just 30 seconds. Go ahead, Reese. Talk to them real quick. Look at the reigning champion, ladies and gentlemen.
See, that's how you win it, boys. And lady, of course, cannot be exclusive. But Eddie, stop talking waffle and answers, mate.
No, man, I'm Eddie's football waffle for a reason, bro.
More like Eddie's talking defeat, and that is certified.
Is that the intercontinental title there? Is it not even?
Put some respect on the title, Eddie. The
Put
heavyweight
respect on the title.
It's not the intercontinental
Even
title.
the heavyweight championship.
You know what I mean? Champion coming over like some mid-trophy, mid-belt.
All right, reigning champion. We gotta send you back. I
will be back at the end. I will be back at the end of this quiz to roast the waffler.
Amazing. All right, we'll see you soon.
Good to see you, bro.
Shots fired.
Oh my goodness, that is Reese Devil's Rising. He's the reigning champion and he was shining his belt. Let's go ahead and see how the 400 round is going to look like. You can make a comeback. It's still mathematically possible for anybody to win it. But obviously, right now, Devilish is in the front lead. Let's spin the wheel and see what happens. So we got enemies of progress, Waffle Madrid, Devilish, and Leg United. They were legging out of my mind.
Yeah, you were lagging on that
as well. Waffle Madrid, here we go. You go first.
I don't know if I want to play anymore.
It's still mathematically possible. Possible.
I'll go Man United.
Man United 400. Let's go.
Give me something good. Come on.
Name 4 teams that Benny McCarthy played for. 100 per team.
Wait. Hold on. How is this a Man United one?
He's Man United staff. Look at him. He's wearing it. Look at him.
This should be Man United players, though.
You should learn about people that are part of the Man United family. Okay.
4 teams as well for Benny.
100 points per team.
Ooh, I know this one, but
wow.
Why'd you bring me back in from the sin bin, bro? He's not even playing for Man United, right? He's not even playing. He's just like some, extra stuff now.
So just some extra stuff.
No, I'm sorry. Respect to Dave McCarthy for being a striker coach, but like, I don't think you should be. This should be like Man United criteria. This should be a player that plays for the team.
Eddie, stop analyzing the question and answer the question. Okay.
Okay. Oh, 40. Okay. I know Porto, right? He's South African, so I think he played for Orlando Pirates. So that's
okay.
That might even be wrong, but okay, that's my two guesses there. Oh, Danny McCarthy, where has he been? I already know him really from Porto, really. Do I still get points for that? Two answers, though?
Yeah. If that's correct, yes. So try and think one more answer and throw in a guess.
So my extra guesses will be if he's played for Porto, he might have played for another Portuguese team. I'll say like Benfica, yeah, random. And then another one, I'll say another random South African one. I think Kaiser Chiefs is one. So I'll go Kaiser Chiefs. Wait, hold on. Let me confirm my answers, please, guys.
You sure they're not a band, Eddie?
Huh? I was just going to say they're a band.
No.
They're both.
No. I will back Eddie on this one. Kaiser Chiefs.
No, they're both. I'm just bantering him.
Yeah. They're actually okay. All right. So let's review your answers. You had Kaiser Chiefs. You had Porto. You had
Orlando Pirates.
And the fourth one was
Porto.
No, we already said that one. Benfica. You said Benfica.
Yeah, sorry. Benfica.
Yes. All right. So yes, you actually have got not all of them, but you got some right. And just for the sake of time, I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal the answers and say yes, you got Orlando Pirates right. You got Porto. You could have got Ajax. Come on, Eddie.
No, the Blackburn one I should have got because that's just triggered my memory for him playing there.
It's all good. I mean, you get a whooping 200, which is not bad. So you're 300.
Yeah, got two. That's good.
Look at that. All right, but he's Man United family. I get it. I know. I was like thinking about it being like he's staff, but like he's such a very important, integral part to.
That is a crazy question for Man United related bots. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know.
That was awful, bro. That was awful.
All right, Waffle Madrid had his turn. Let's go and see. I believe it's probably going to be enemies of pro. Ooh, it's going to be Lag United. Lag United. Let's go. You about to steal this, bro. Let's go.
Yo.
All right. Still mathematically possible for anything to happen. Lag United. You can catch up. If you get your 400 and 500, you can have the exact same points as Devilish.
Let's do this.
Which one are you going with?
Right. Let's go for managers.
Managers 400. Ooh, that's all right. Jose Mourinho started his top-tier managerial career in September 2000 with which club?
Wasn't it Porto?
Is Porto your final answer?
Or Benfica? No, it's one of them two, isn't it?
I gotta remind you, you have VAR.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Oh yes, it's how much numbers is this? 500?
This is 400.
400. All right, yeah, we'll go VAR because I've just said everything with my chest.
All right,
I've just lost every time, so let's go VAR just in case.
VAR 400 managers. Option A, Benfica. Option B, Porto. Option C,
bullshit.
Option D, Barcelona.
Well, I know it's not that, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Okay.
You know what? I said Porto with my chest, right? So I'm going to say Benfica because every time I said my first answer, I've been wrong.
So you're like thinking,
Don't lie.
whatever I think, it's not what I'm thinking.
It's been wrong every time, isn't it? So fuck it.
I love it. I love it. Okay. No. There was
Fuck,
chaos
you
in the
really said
VAR
no. I
room.
can hear the womp.
There was chaos in the VAR room. It is a goal. It is a goal. It is a goal. It is a goal. It is a goal.
Oh! I heard you didn't say it was wrong. You said it was wrong.
It is
my
Benfica.
soul, blood.
That's a good guess there, man. I really wanted you to have that wah, in it, because I think I'm the only one that's had that on VAR.
Yeah.
Every question apart from the one that got 50 points.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, you did good. So 200 points to you. Leg United, you are chilling at a whooping 250. All right.
I'm battling Joe for last place right now. I got to just not finish last, man. Yo, me and you, Joe. Me and you.
Yeah.
Devilish and enemies of progress. Let's see who's gonna get this. Devilish goes first. Nationalities or Premier League left? Which one are we going with?
I'm gonna go with Premier League.
Premier League 400. And I believe the difficulty level increases as you go down. But let's see. Blank is the player with the most passes in the Premier League in 2022-2023 season. Who's that?
That's a nice hard one for Devilish. Yeah. Let's see how good you are, Devilish.
How the bloody hell am I supposed to know?
It's a general Premier League question. So if you're watching other teams play,
No, you're not giving Devilish the hot seat, though. What are you doing?
Can I have VAR? Can I have VAR even though I've already had
you have VAR on this one as well. All right. EPL 400. All right. VAR. Option A, Bruno Fernandes. B, Rodri. C, Lewis Dunk. D, Virgil van Dijk. I'll repeat them again. Bruno, Rodri, Lewis Dunk, or Virgil van Dijk.
Right, well, it's not Fernandes.
You're Devilish. You're gonna win still. You're acting like this is like
right.
500 points ahead.
Yeah, but
I want the points. I want to not come last. Let me answer. I think I know this question.
It's either Rodri or Dunk.
Which one?
Dunk. Let's just go Dunk.
And if you're gonna go with Lewis Dunk, I think it is. It is Lewis Dunk. What?
I quit. End the game.
She got it. Oh, but I thought it was Rodri. I didn't say Rodri. Oh, well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Clear winner. Not even doing the last round. Never mind.
Wow.
No, let's do the last round as well. Come on. Team spirit and all that.
Joe, I don't want to finish last, man. I want to beat you to that third place.
Let's go, Brush. All right. Nationalities for 400.
Right, let's do this.
What nationalities, Michael Lisa?
French. How the hell is this a 400?
No way!
Wow.
No.
Okay.
No.
Listen.
No.
I said there's a wild card in there. I said there's a wild card.
No. You said
wild cards meant to be hard, though.
This is teeth. This is teeth. No.
Listen to Eagle. Listen to one of the. He's won this quiz before. If you pay attention, the dumb question has been on the quiz. It's repeating, you know. But anyway, Michael Olise is the wild card, but he's more than just French. Can somebody else guess his other nationality?
Better question than this.
No. Olise has 3 nationalities. One of them is French, as you know, as we've heard. But what's the other 2?
Wait, that's the question?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Can somebody guess what's his other nationality? Because he's not just French.
Why does he have so many? I've only got one. He's only allowed one. What?
I know.
He's one of them Nigerian.
Okay, we got Nigerian, and we got what else?
Wait, is this open?
Swiss.
Or is it still...
It's open. It's open. It's open, guys. It's a
English.
free 200
I
points.
said English first.
Algerian.
He can't be English. He's not English, is he?
What?
I think one of them might be Nigerian. I don't know. I'm just going by the surname.
It sounds English. Surely English has got to be one.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the winners of this quiz just stepped in. Go ahead and have your say.
Right.
Bots.
Bully FC.
Bots.
What?
Bots.
What?
That's 400 points for that question. No, what?
Exactly.
Listen, switch it up. Listen, for 400 points.
I said there's a wild card. I said there's a wild card.
No. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. As a Palace fan myself.
No.
This is disrespect.
Listen to the man.
For 400 points, name all 4 of his nationalities.
That's true. It should be that. It should be that.
That sounds better. That sounds better. Yeah.
Listen, I've already secured the point. All right, now who is
nationality?
What are his 4 nationalities anyway? Go for it.
Okay, so we've heard Nigerian, right?
Yeah, that's
from
one.
Brush, right? We've heard French. What? Who else? Did somebody else say another nationality? English. You said English.
That's free.
And what about you, Joe? Are you with us, Joe? You said English.
I don't have a clue.
Nah, Joe's copying me. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I'm still here. Don't know if you can hear me, but I said.
Nah, yeah, Joe's out.
Okay.
I'm not out. Don't try it. You heard me, ma.
No, say it again. Say it again.
I said English before Eddie did. That's why he's trying to get me out of here. Yeah? Don't try it. That's why he's trying to palm me. Yeah?
No, Joe's internet said nothing.
Yeah.
So he said nothing. So the English is my one, yeah? Okay, Aubrey?
Yes.
It's missing one.
Ooh, which one? Hold on.
There is 4. There's 4 nations.
Oh, we've got the Crystal Palace supporter in here. Who knows? You gotta tell us, brother, because I definitely
the
my research said 3
is Algerian.
Algerian.
Yeah.
Man, this guy is greedy having 4.
4 nationalities.
That is greedy.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll leave you to. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in.
All right. No, while you're here, because you caused chaos.
That was a vile.
Rich, while you're here, helping distribute the points. You're the linesman. Okay, so I had.
No. How are you letting Rich dictate this?
He's the linesman. He's a reigning champ.
You already know he's got a clear agenda against me. This is
He's not
ridiculous.
getting no points.
All right, cool. Because I've got to go watch something in a minute.
Nah.
So, Eddie, you said something, yeah? So you get I'll give you 150. Same with the Joe Blackman.
I like that.
No.
Russ can get 0. Nick, I know.
See what I mean? And not only did I get the initial question right.
Well, can we listen to the impartial?
Just give Nick 100 because she's already clear.
But not only did I get the initial question right, even with Rich's added source, I guessed French, Nigerian, and Algerian. So that's another 300 on top of the 4, if you ask me.
Wow, wait. How is this stacking up so many? No.
Rich is not finished. Rich is not finished doing his declaration. Go ahead, Rich.
Sorry, because there's 400 points to split. Yeah, Nick's clear, so I can't be offering her too many points.
There's nothing to split. I got the question right.
Can you stop talking, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Nick will take 100. Yeah.
Nick takes 100. It's 350. Okay.
No, wait. Slow down. It's 400 in total, right? So Nick takes 100, and then JB and Eddie split 150 each. That's 400 points there.
Well, how this math is mathing. This is nuts.
How's Eddie? Okay, Eddie's getting 150.
And Brush gets nothing.
Brush doesn't get anything.
But
okay,
this is what you want to do, yeah. But all right, I see you.
Cool. Peace. Have a good night. Enjoy it. Later.
All right. So he said.
I got 150. Put my 150 on, please, bro.
Yes. I'm gonna give you a 150. Waffle Madrid, you are at now 450.
450. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm not finishing last, man. Come on.
And then Leg United
what the hell?
is also now at 400, right?
Okay. Still ahead of you, Jeff.
Damn
wait,
right.
wait, hold on. That's 400, isn't it? Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna go to the last round, my friend Joe.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Final round, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Okay. I'm glad our linesman is gone. All right. So Waffle Madrid, Devilish, Enemies of Progress. Let's go. Waffle Madrid, Devilish, and Leg United. As always, it lags out of my mind. All right. Let's spin the thing. I think it's going to be our front runner goes first. You're already on the front seat right there. You're already on the hot seat. Boom. Which 500-point question are you going with?
Gonna go with the Premier League again.
Premier League 500. Blank and blank committed the most fouls in the Premier League last season.
I don't Are these players then? Yeah.
Yes.
Not teams. Right. Okay.
Yes. Exactly. It's players. Yes. Correct. Good verifying that. And you have as always for every question. So
yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to that. I have no idea.
So greedy. All right.
I'm not
EPL
sharing.
500. All right. Here are your options. Option A. Lucas Paqueta and Jordan Ayew. Option B, Fabinho and Jeffrey Schlupp. Option C, Luke Shaw and Casemiro. Option D, Caicedo and Joelinton. So you got Paqueta, Ayew, Fabinho, Schlupp, Shaw and Casemiro, or Caicedo and Joelinton.
What was A again?
It's all good.
Yes, anything. You've already won.
Paqueta and Ayew is A. Fabinho and Schlupp, B. Shaw and Casemiro, C. Caicedo and Joelinton, D.
Oh, fucking hell.
As you're thinking about that, we're looking at the champion right now.
Undisputed.
Don't mess up. I'm trying to make sure the noise from the stands.
Give me the question. Give me the answer.
Sorry, I knew the noise from the stands was going to be distracting. Okay, Jordan Ayew and Paqueta, Fabinho and Schlupp, Shaw and Casemiro, Caicedo and Joelinton. That's the last time I'm saying them.
Okay, the last one. Joelinton.
The last one, which is
Caicedo.
A, B, C, or D. Which
D.
pair?
Sorry, D.
pair D, which is Caicedo and Joelinton have a whooping 65 fouls each. All right. So you get. So say that again.
Is that the right answer then?
That is the right answer. You get 250 points.
I love you.
She didn't even know she got it right. Oh my
That's
god!
how you go to bed.
Wait. Hold on. Devilish, have we got like every question
Sod's
right?
law.
No.
Without even knowing she got it right.
Yeah.
How did you? Yeah.
Aside as well. This is just like it's been unplayable with her tonight.
Really. It's been an annihilation. She's at 1600 right now. All right, let's see who's going next for second place. Waffle Madrid, EOP, or Leg United. It's gonna be Enemies of Progress. All right. Enemies of Progress. Let's go. Which one are you choosing? You got nationalities. You got Man United related or manager related. Which one?
Let's stick with the theme of the show. Let's go nationality.
Nationalities. You haven't been. All right. What nationality is Matejkova?
Serbian.
Is Serbian your final answer?
Yeah, let's go Serbian.
The answer, oh man, your mood sounds down because he didn't win. Okay, he is unfortunately not Sabian.
Still.
All right, we can throw this out there.
We can, yes. Well, I'm passing it over to you. Let's start with Eddie. He shouted first.
I said Croatian.
Yeah, but it's his teeth. He's trying to get that. That's why.
Of course.
Teeth.
I bet I'm wrong anyway.
And then what's your answer, Joe?
It's from Czech Republic or some shit like that, isn't it?
Oh fuck.
The answer is Czech.
Oh!
He is Czech. Yes, he's from Czech Republic. He's Czech.
As soon as you said it, I was like, "That's the one. I'm gonna come last." Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
I'm pissed. Oh.
It's all good, Eddie. It's all good.
It's not all good. I'm coming last. Oh.
I mean,
what's the point? Hold on.
Man.
What's
so
the point?
Finishing last is an embarrassment for myself, man.
Leg United is at a whooping 650.
I'm just happy I'm not last. Yeah.
I mean, hey, you never know. Waffle Madrid, you gonna get yours right, and then that might just change everything. Hold on.
So I'm gonna get it right on the hardest
Still
question.
got a question.
Yeah. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Maybe. Let's see.
And he's still got a question, and it is Leg United's chance. Actually, I just spin the wheel, and it's Leg United to go first. Manager or Man United? Which one are you gonna go with? The relegation battle is hot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna go for United this time. Go on.
Man United.
Oh no!
Hard. I know you're gonna make it hard. Jesus.
Man United 500. Are you ready? All right. Let's see. Man United 500. Who leads the list for most penalties scored for Man United?
Of all time.
What?
Of
Ever?
all time.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All time. Ooh, I don't know this one. I'm not gonna lie. Just straight up going to VAR. I'm not gonna pretend like I know. Just VAR.
All right, Man United. That's a good choice. That's a good choice to do that.
He's going to secure that third place now, isn't it? You don't want to challenge yourself, Joe.
You know that.
All right, Man
No,
United.
I'm cool with finishing third.
VAR. Here are your options. Option A: Wayne Rooney. B: Cristiano Ronaldo. C: Bruno Fernandes. D: Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Oh, fucking hell. Wayne Rooney. Who was the second one?
Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, or Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Just penalties, yeah?
Penalties, yeah.
He was all-time top goal scorer. So I'm gonna go with Wayne. Fuck it.
All right. Is Wayne Rooney your final answer?
Yeah, it's either him or Ruud. That's the only two that I would go with, to be honest.
And it is, yes, it is a dub. It is a goal. It is a goal. It is a goal. It is Wayne Rooney. That is correct. Yes. Wayne Rooney is the person who has.
Why are you looking at the
Joe,
Why are you
Joe,
unhappy?
well done, bro. Well done. Well done. And by the way, just before we carry on, yeah, CM is talking some shit in the comments. Yeah, has he been on the show to do the quiz? Because he's saying like I'm losing every week. Yo,
what's he saying?
Get on the next week, bro.
CM has not been on the show, actually.
CM the link. This is a hard one.
CM, there's your challenge. There's your challenge. All right. Last question though for Waffle Madrid. Let's see if you can get it right. Let's go. All right.
If I get it though, I could actually beat Joe, but I'm not even confident right now.
It's mathematically possible. It's mathematically possible. Before we figure out the relegation zone, CM is undefeated because he's never played. That's why he's undefeated. So it's between Rooney and Van Nistelrooy. Big reasoning right there. Weekly steel chair, the champion. All right. Let's go. 500 managers.
All right.
Oh, Frank Lampard is among those who have won the Premier League title as a player and then managed a club in the same competition. Who was the first to do so? This is tough.
Ooh, wasn't?
Yeah, that's a hard one.
That's a 500 question right there.
Nice one.
Bobby says, if that's the case, then I'm undefeated too. You, Bobby, and Sia, you guys got to show up.
Wait, hold on. Frank Lampard is among those who have. Wait, does this include a caretaker manager?
Yes,
as well?
this includes caretaker manager as well.
Shit, man.
Actually, no, it does not include caretaker managers. It's players that have been on a permanent, been given an extended contract more than just a temporal basis at the club that they won a Premier League at. You know what I mean?
Right, so that's just fucked up my whole plan of what I was going to do.
Yeah. Good question to clarify, though. Even Niall says this one is tough. I'm not going to put you.
Okay. So it's got to be permanent. So it's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be one of the top clubs as well.
Yeah, I could give you VAR if you want.
Oh no, but that's half the points now. Come last though. Still, I need to get the full optimum point. Oh no! Don't add the fucking clock down. Wait. How long have I got?
You've got 15 seconds left, Eddie. Come on.
8.
Go to the lab.
The chat is not going to help you. I can tell you that.
5, 4.
All right.
3.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
1.
I've said it. Ole.
What?
This one.
How can he be the first? How can he be the first?
I don't know. I couldn't think of anyone.
Unfortunately,
the clock sound came on, and it made me panic.
it's not Ollie, it is Brian Robson.
Brian Robson.
I would say I was right, but I would have said Doug Leash. Brian Robson.
Yeah, Doug Leash is a good.
He was first division, wasn't he?
He was first division, exactly. Yep. Reese also pointed that out too. And I mean, the VAR options were also kind of going to be tough. So you know, it was a tough question. It was a tough question. Ladies and gentlemen.
There's no chance of me coming third, so I had to just go for it.
Yo, let us go ahead and say the crowning ceremony has to begin and say, ladies and gentlemen, it's just time for a speech from the winner herself, Mario Nick, representing Devilish United. Let's give it up to her. She won today.
This is my title. I want to thank all my family and friends, everybody that supported me on this journey. I won this for you.
Yes.
You know what? We should actually give out prizes. Hour. You know what I mean? You gotta get people's addresses, send them a little something, little trophy,
a little medal.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, a real belt. Until
the day we do that, here is this virtual trophy right here. This is for you, Nick. This is for you. And let's go ahead and say big up to you. Thank you for annihilating everybody. I mean, you did it last week and you came again and then started with a really, really strong start and went on and won this, like, you know, the proper way, almost like the way the other side of Manchester, you know, won the treble. You were dominant run. So big up to you for real for doing that. You know, Bobby is asking, does Eddie need a hug? Let's get the speech from the relegation Waffle Madrid real quick.
Nah, people that get relegated, they don't speak.
They don't speak. Actually, they don't speak. Brush, do you have anything to say as the Arsenal of today?
Not really. Congratulations to Nick.
Congratulations to Nick. Reese, you have to hand over the proper trophy to Nick and say congratulations to Nick because this is yeah.
No, there you go. I would also like to say for the people of Football Power, Eddie, you are in the mud.
Okay, thank you. By the way, I can see some green on your belt in it, so I can see that's not real gold. It's a little bit green.
No, this costs more than your points, mate.
No, I can't say much to a champion right now, you know. But I do remember when you did finish last on one of these quizzes that I was on. So you know.
You know what's even better? You know what's even better? I can still finish last. Make it entertaining, not cry, and then win the following one comfortably.
So that's what I gotta do then.
You gotta do it with style. You gotta do it with style. You gotta do it with panache.
I really hate this. I really hate this right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
again, please. I'm out.
This is one of those things, one of those moments where we just have to just say big up to Nick. I mean, it was a fun, guys. At the end of the day, it's a game, and you know, we're just here to come together and appreciate each other as Man United family. Big up, massive congrats to our brand new champion of the world. It's lovely, Nick. Big up to you, Niall. Thank you for saying that. And yes. And Ten Hag has always said it. It's all about trophies. Ladies and gentlemen, we've completed the quiz part of today. And I just want to say thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We're just going to be casually chilling right after this break. Thank you.
Bruno Fernandes!
Yes.
I think that was Ten Hag when Eddie said he was going to win this quiz.
No. We done with the quiz talk. It's the chill section.
Can I just ask Reese though, like one question? Like,
you can ask me anything you like.
Yeah. How much was your title that you bought from the pound shop though? How much?
Probably the same as much as your bandana, mate.
Guys, that whole moment was just to like say cleanse the space and say we're moving on to the chill section of the show.
I want Reese on the next show. I'm gonna up my game because now I was just playing today. But next one's gonna be serious.
Light warm up, yeah, Eddie.
The only reason I wasn't on is to quote Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious. The only reason I wasn't on tonight is because family got involved, so they got in the way. So I would have kicked your ass and then still allowed Nick to win.
Yo, I can't wait for the next one. It's gonna be Eddie versus Nick, and Team EOP will never die, says Super Nick. So, Brush, you got some believers out there for you. Don't worry, brother. Chin up, all right? Brush, you've been quiet. Brush, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
This is the like Brush has never been so quiet, guys, ever in the stream ever. So
I think Brush is still trying to get over the fact that Eddie called this the Intercontinental title. I think he's still getting over that.
That is disrespectful.
I know.
Yeah, no, but it was a wild run. I don't remember you getting a question wrong, Nick. Like, did you ever get anything wrong though?
I think I did, didn't I? Did I not get one wrong?
One question.
Oh, wild. Just one. That's crazy. And to be like, you're like, oh, I'm not good at quizzes. But here
I'm really
you are.
not. It's beginner's luck.
Liar.
Rush is getting killed in the chat.
She almost did the invincible run. That would have been epic, though. Still,
Right.
Well done.
No, well done. And your first time doing a full round, right? It's the first, because the last time you were here, you had, you were just like passing by to say hi, and then I kind of coerced you into starting the game for Joe's team, and then thank you for that. I'm glad that you won.
Did Joe go on to win it after I'd got all those?
No, Joe.
Did his internet give out? I think his internet gave out.
I think his internet gave out.
Listen, you can never count on me
I'll
to
tell
win.
you.
One second though. To be fair, Joe should get minus points for his internet cutting out. Surely.
I'll tell you exactly what
Shut
happened.
Shut up,
In respect to our new champion.
Back some dignity.
Yeah.
In respect to our new champion. Right, stop talking waffle. In respect to our new champion, I'll tell you exactly what happened last week. Last week, Nick started great. Nick started great last week on Joe's behalf, who was late. And he got on and everybody's arse collapsed and I won.
Yo, have you seen let me just say real
belt down now, bro. It's not yours anymore. Yeah, that's the belt.
Until Joe, all I'm gonna say is until I've been beaten, I am the real world's champion. So Nick's got her trophy,
so
and I will gladly
next week
come in.
Yeah. So if you're not in next week's one, you actually pussied out. Then if you're not in next,
I don't run from a challenge.
Yeah.
I don't run from a quiz. I will gladly be on next week. I will be on.
Next week it's on.
I'll be there. I will be there. 100%.
Put your belt where your mouth is. You know what? If you lose next week, you better post that belt to Nick.
Yeah, I want to say more about Reese's belt. Yeah, you know when we have like Wimbledon with the tennis. When
nobody watches that shit.
Used to win the tennis, and it used to like bite the gold cup to make sure it's real. I bet if like Reese bites that title, like chocolate's just gonna fall out.
If I bite this, I'll break my teeth. I bite this, I'll break my teeth.
Again, bro.
If I bite that, I'll break my teeth. And thanks very much. That ain't happening.
By the way, I want to address this comment from Vibes. He says, "I'm a cheat." How did I cheat? How Vibes? Who
I've got
won?
no-
Notification is asking. Super Nick won. Menio Nick won. So Devilish United is now the reigning champion of this happy hour quiz competition. So that's who won. Vibes. I wanna.
You know what, Power Hour? You gotta play one of these games. You know, you're the host all the time. Maybe you gotta play one. You're calling out your integrity.
I will gladly host the quiz
when
one
Joe
time.
hosts, like, I asked Joe to host, and so when Joe hosts, I'll play.
I will gladly host a quiz for you sometime.
Yes, or Reese. Yes, please. I would love it.
I host plenty of quizzes. I'll be glad to prepare one.
No.
But I'm excited, guys. The thing that's really more exciting for me is making the quiz based on this season that's coming. This is gonna be like one of those things where it's like the stats are, to think. I actually, that last question about Caicedo being one of the players that has fouled the most, I was like, hold on, actually, it's kind of cool that we're not going for Caicedo, as Man United, he's still a good player, but like he commits so many fouls, and if you get a good team that's good at set pieces, then you're actually putting yourself in danger by getting a player like Caicedo, if you're not good at defending set pieces.
I wonder how many times does Caicedo try to touch Jack Grealish?
Probably,
to be fair, he's the most foul player in the Premier League. I wonder how many times Caicedo touched him.
I don't know about that, but Grealish, he dives half the time.
He does, man. He's good.
I don't like Grealish.
Yeah, Andy shit.
No,
he's not shit. And then you won a treble. I don't get that. You won a treble and he's that shit.
Calvin Phillips barely played and he won a treble. That's all I'm gonna say.
He shouldn't get any medals though, Reese. Like seriously.
He's walking around now with a Champions League trophy and he's like, I barely played, mate.
Can you imagine telling your grandchildren about that treble and you didn't even play half the games?
They aren't going to have the treble because they're going to get it all taken off them because they broke a shitload of rules. So
let's hope so.
It don't count. They're going to lose
115 charges. We haven't forgotten.
I still find it funny that the Man City have been in what? How many times have been in the Champions League final? Twice. They've been in 2 finals, yet on both occasions they were shit twice.
They were, but they got the result the second time, so it's hard to argue
true
against these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, where's Kai Havertz scoring in a cup final when you need him, eh?
Question I want to throw out to you guys: who's gonna be our signing of the transfer window of this summer?
Amrabat.
I wanted to say him though, but we're not quite got him. But I'd say Onana. I think we're gonna get some highlights from this guy. Yeah, the way he will play the ball out from the back. I think we're going to get some nice playmaking from the back, and it's going to be a nice refreshment after De Gea. Respect to De Gea for being a legend, but we need that ball playing keeper. So I reckon Onana.
Onana will give me grey hair early. I'm all right with that. But I'm going full on Amrabat. It's a complete midfield upgrade.
Yeah. If we get Amrabat, he'll be a real addition. What about you, Nick? Who do you think would be the signing?
I think at the moment it's Onana for me. I think I know he gives me Bartes vibes, but actually when you see him on the ball, he's really confident when he gets that ball, and he's not afraid to command his box. He comes off his line. He's my proper sweeper keeper that I've been asking for years and years and years. So although I think there'll be a couple of heart-stopping moments, I do think that he's going to be one of our greats. Fingers crossed.
What if Rasmus Haaland, guys, kicks?
I like the way you said his name there, isn't it? Rasmus.
That's my guy. I have a lot of
I'm not sure.
Whatever. Maybe the thing about it is also maybe he might just be, there might be a lot of pressure on him in the competition from Haaland. You remember how Darwin Núñez started last season? He was like, almost fighting to stay, like the first 2-3 games when Haaland got a goal. I think Darwin Núñez also got like, it was like 2-3 games. And then Darwin Núñez was like, his mind was ahead of his body. And then it just sort of crumbled down. Like,
Yeah, then he got that red card, didn't he?
And then he got that. Exactly. And then everything just kind of just... I really hope Haaland is not gonna, fall for that as well and just fall in that train. He might just kick it off.
I find it stupid.
Guys, here's the thing: the combination that the world is not ready for. Bruno Fernandes has created so many chances. He's like, he serves dinner, and we've never had somebody to actually try to finish the dinner. It's always just been like, other attackers not really reading his moves. And if him and Haaland can develop a chemistry, we might be looking at a partnership that's going to be legendary for the Premier League,
But Power Hour, real quickly, some of these dinners that's being served up, it's got to be finesse. Because sometimes with Bruno, he's serving dinner on the table, he's serving dinner on the floor, he's serving dinner on the ceiling. This kind of cowboy, cowboy tactics, isn't it?
I'm not gonna get too ahead of Haaland. I mean, I watch Serie A religiously. I love Serie A, and he didn't score a lot of goals last year. But what I'll give him credit for is like, we spent the money we spent now. If this had been a year later, it would have been 100 million. So if anything, we spent the money now when it's actually smart enough. But I'm still finding it funny that people, like, there's so many comparisons to Haaland. I mean, like, no. I mean, come on, don't be stupid. Haaland is a freak of a generational talent. He is beyond generational talent. He's a freak.
He's a freak.
Yeah. And he is the best striker on the planet. None of that Harry Kane bollocks. Like, Harry Kane's a good player, but he's not the best striker on the planet. I'd say he's the most complete striker on the planet, but he's not the best striker.
I was just going to say, Reese, I hope we don't keep doing this thing where we're just trying to copy City. Because I remember when City got David Silva, right? And then we got Juan Mata. I know Juan Mata was good at Chelsea, but it's like we seem to get the guys that are like the B-Tech versions.
We played to be fair, when you look at Juan Mata, he played attacking midfield under David Moyes, his correct position.
On the wing.
And then the minute Van Gaal comes in, it's like, oh, by the way, you could be an inverted winger because you're a creative player anyway, even though you can't fucking do it. So you should be playing as a number 10. It took, funnily enough, until Ralph Rangnick to play him as a fucking number 10. I mean, I'm sorry, but
no, that's
Man United for you.
Brush, we're curious. What do you think about? Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. What's the question?
Yeah. What do you think about what we're talking about?
Could you specify, please?
Like the signing or the season.
It was kind of everywhere. So what's the question?
Would it be Money Mace? Would it be Haaland?
No, to echo what the others have said, I think Onana is going to have the biggest impact of the signings we've already made.
Yeah,
Haaland, I think, is a very raw talent. It's already been set up to fail. It doesn't help that his name is similar to Haaland. People making comparisons, it's ludicrous.
What about Money Mace? He won't hit the ground running.
Good signing, but he won't be yet.
I hope so. Obviously, that's Ten Hag's main man. Gave him the number 7. So, yeah.
You know, the Man United superstition that I have is like bad preseason means great season, or good preseason means like bad.
It's way too early to judge, though, isn't it? But it's one of those we just have to give it time. I think Amrabat coming in, if he does come in, will help out that midfield.
Onana's a great signing, but for me, it's Amrabat. Like, immediately off the bat.
I think it's Amrabat too. If I'm being honest.
Joe, you think it's gonna be Amrabat?
I think, look, if we get Amrabat, I think it's gonna be Amrabat's gonna be a surprise for everybody. I think, because Onana, everybody expects him to be coming out the box. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm scared of him. He already makes me scared, blood. Yeah. He ain't that good a goalkeeper as David De Gea. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah, he's a better passer of the ball. He's not a better shot stopper. He's a scary goalkeeper, bro. Yeah, he makes me scared.
But Joe, real quickly though.
Fine. If go ahead.
So I was just gonna say quickly, like, he commands the area and he actually tells players off. Remember
cool.
when he was turning off.
Just because he's shouting at people doesn't mean he's stopping the goal, though.
He wouldn't do that.
blood. Just because he's shouting at people doesn't mean he's stopping the goal. I don't care if he can shout at somebody after somebody's made a bad pass. Stop that shot. Yeah?
It wasn't fault for that Bellingham goal.
Yeah? You're making sure your first line of defense is going to protect you a bit better rather than doing what De Gea does, which is just being
don't trust your defense. Don't fucking trust anybody.
No.
No, Reece, that's who got De Gea his golden gloves. Because remember, De Gea was making 5 errors that led to goals.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really earn his stripes. It was.
I still wouldn't trust my defense because my defense can still go quiet. My defense can still go missing. You trust your own performance. You trust your own ability, and you trust your own confidence. If you don't, then you're fucked already.
But still, though, Reece, we're talking about Martinez and Varane. Those are guys you can trust.
I could talk about Vidic and Ferdinand, but it doesn't matter. Like the goalkeeper at the time was Van der Sar. If Van der Sar doesn't believe in his own ability, he's fucked. Look at another prime example. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea is one of the best defenses in Premier League history. Carvalho, John Terry, Petr Cech.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who your centre backs are. Doesn't matter who your full backs are. You trust your own ability. If your goalkeeper is shit, you're gonna notice it. You've got to trust your own ability.
You know what? No. I have to disagree with you there a little bit still. I have to disagree with you there. Your defense and your goalkeeper has to work together to make that.
You're not always going to be in sync. That's what I'm saying.
They have to be in synergy. Come on, man. We saw him in the Champions League final, yeah? The guy commands his area. He communicates. This is a big thing about De Gea. He wouldn't command his area properly to talk to the defense properly.
The only thing is...
Yeah, I agree with that. He used to... De Gea was better when he had Ferdinand and Vidic there because he got told what to do. Yeah? They were the senior players. When he became the senior guy, it was a little bit lacking in the back. That's what happened.
So you're saying De Gea is not an alpha goalkeeper?
He's not.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Even when he first come, don't you remember when he first come? Like how many mistakes he made?
He got dropped.
He couldn't tell anybody what to do. He couldn't tell anybody what to do in that.
Listen, he was 20 years old when he arrived.
Exactly.
He got dropped for Lindegaard as well. He did get dropped for Lindegaard as well.
Like people always talk about his dodgy start at United, but moving to a new country at 20, it's a big thing.
Well, Bruce grew mentally in terms of like asserting himself. That's a big question there. I don't think he did. I think he was just good at shot stopping, and pretty much that's it. But
that's a big part of being a goalkeeper.
I mean, like growing mentally.
Be fair,
like commanding your defense, though.
I kind of disagree with that last comment. To be fair, because I will give credit where credit's due. The season, like Van Gaal's first season, he was sweeping for a while as well, and he actually was doing a decent job. I'll give him that. He ain't a sweeper keeper, but under Van Gaal, he actually was playing that mold. The problem is, he went to the Euros, got ripped a new one. And then he resorted to type. He tried it again under Mourinho, and look what happened against Spain. And Spain against Portugal. That hat-trick against Ronaldo, since then he was never the same. That Ronaldo hat-trick haunted him. And I think it was the free kick especially.
Yeah, that game was it was almost like Ronaldo had something personal against De Gea.
Yeah. End of the day, like there's already the conversations of De Gea would have saved that or De Gea wouldn't do this. I don't care. Like De Gea's gone. So we move on.
There's no need to be looking back and saying,
we shouldn't be comparing. We shouldn't have to compare. We shouldn't be looking to make those stupid comparisons because that's where our fan base is constantly laughed at by other fans. That's why we will always Chelsea fans do the exact same thing. Arsenal fans do it, which is absolutely beautiful to laugh at. But when we do it, it's on a global scale. It's on an even bigger scale than both those fan bases combined. And you wonder why our fan base is so divided. Because there's so many arseholes in it.
Yeah.
Well, this is what's going to happen.
I'm telling you, Onana's going to be a decisive decision. Sorry. Go on, Eddie.
I was just going to say, like, there's always going to be that kind of divisiveness in different fan bases.
I agree.
Opinions, So for me, just the last point on Onana is that we saw what he did in that Champions League final. Yeah, that's one of the biggest competitions. Yeah, and for me, he didn't put a foot wrong. And the way he commanded his defense and did all of that kind of stuff, where you need to have that mentality, it shows, he's going to have them transferable skills. That's the thing. He's going to have that confidence to come into the Premiership and own that defense, man. That's why I said he's going to be one of the notable players for me.
Look, I'll tell you something, yeah. If it's one thing I've noticed that our manager's doing, he's picking players with a certain attitude. Yeah. Every player that he's bringing has got a certain steel about them. Yeah. Onana told his national team manager that I'm not kicking it low. Yeah. He said, the manager said, kick it long. He said, no. He said, no. The manager got so pissed off with him. You get me? But he's that kind of guy that I'm sticking to what I know and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Yeah. You've got these players with attitudes that they will stand by their convictions. Yeah. They've got this steeliness about them, this arrogance, this dog in them, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And that's what I'm loving about what he's bringing, he's brought in about 5 different Roy Keanes, basically. You get me?
That's why Amrabat. That's why Amrabat's the signing for me.
That's why I think Amrabat's going to be good.
Okay, all right. Signing of the season conversation done. I'm curious, as we wrap up today's stream, who's going to be the player of the season? Who's your player of the season? Player of the season. Sorry, not player of the match today. But
player of the season next year.
Player of this coming season. Yeah.
For United, you mean, or just
for Man United?
Alejandro Garnacho.
Oh, that's a big shout. It's a big shout, Reese. We've seen that he doesn't start games well.
That's gonna change.
I'm not talking Jimmy Murphy. I'm talking about player of the season. You going Garnacho, Reese?
I'm locking. I'm that confident. I've watched Garnacho play for Atletico Madrid's youth team. I'm that confident on Garnacho.
Are we talking Prem here, though, Reese?
I don't.
Player of the season.
Doesn't just mean Premier League. It includes Champions League and potentially Europa League if we fuck up anyway. It includes the FA Cup, includes Carabao Cup. Garnacho with confidence.
Garnacho vibes has gone with Bruno, Eddie, and then I will go to you, Joe. As he leaves, we'll go to Nick. Joe's back.
I'll try to turn the camera on.
We need to put the champion in the middle. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Go ahead and give your answer, by the way.
For the season, for me, it doesn't have to be a striker, you know. For me, I'm going to be backing my defense. Yeah. I'm going for the butcher, fam. He was, for me, last season, the player of the season. It was the signing of the season for me last season, yeah. And you know what? He was so... When he got injured, tell me everybody wasn't panicking.
Oh, yeah.
I was having anxiety attacks, bro.
The minute he got injured, I knew we were out. The minute he got injured, I knew we weren't going to win the FA Cup and I knew we weren't going to win the Europa League.
Yeah,
see,
it was.
He's integral to the way we play now, and this is why we needed another centre back. Yeah, give me Jay. Who was the second choice? I can't remember. Maguire needs to go, and we need.
That's the Sassy as well.
Fired, bro. He needs to be fired. Like not really.
I don't even know why I said. Listen,
fired.
Even chose Evans over him. My man went and brought back someone who ain't played for us for how long. Yeah, just so.
Our other bloody
why are you still?
Our other centre back targets just went and signed for Chelsea.
Who's that?
Disasi.
Disasi. I didn't catch those rumors. Those ones went over my head. But okay, go ahead and. I'm curious. I haven't heard from Brush and you and Nick and Reese as well about the player of the season. Eddie, you said yours, right? You said it's gonna be. No, you didn't say.
I mean, earlier when we were speaking a little bit, I was saying Onana, but
I said Onana, but you meant signing of the season, which can be the same player. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I want to back up Joe on this.
No, reset, Martinez. Nacho, remember?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Martinez last season. Yeah. I don't even like watching defending. Like obviously, for me, I love watching attacking, dribbling, and all that. Martinez made me enjoy watching defending. I've never enjoyed that kind of thing, because we see with Martinez, he knows how to play out from the back, right? It reminds me of the guy is like, he's a warrior, but he's also got some finesse on the ball as well, which is it's hard to get that kind of trait in a footballer. Yeah, when he was scoring his first goal, he had a head bandage on, and he was going in for a header when his head was bleeding.
Yeah.
I love that
Warrior
goal.
status.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though we lost, I love that goal. But the kind of ball IQ he has, the kind of way he plays out from the back. I remember when De Gea played the ball to him when like
Never
two
panicked.
defenders were on him in defense, and he just turned through like a corridor that was like an inch wide. I was like, how is this guy doing that? So for me, he's just going to keep growing. He's going to keep growing.
said that.
The guy. So
I said that last season before. Literally just before Lisandro Martinez got signed, we were just in links with him. I literally said, if this guy comes in, he's Stam version 2, and I got called out for it. I was like, I was like, this guy will be Stam version 2, the best centre back to ever play for Man United. He will be version 2 of that, and people were going, "You are fucking insane." And I was like, really? Tell me where I'm telling lies.
Yeah.
So Jamie Carragher was on your back, yeah.
Jamie Carragher goes suck a dick.
Guys, we're talking who is going to be the Man United player of the season next year. Who is it going to be? Could it be Antony? Could it be Mason Mount? Could it be Nick? Who's going to be your player of the season?
Well, I think
Definitely not this guy, though, right?
He'll be the most entertaining player of the season.
Yeah, I like Antony. I think he's a good player. I think he's got a lot of people say he hasn't got pace, but he's got quite a bit of pace. He's not got the decision making yet for me. He's not. He gets into positions. He runs into positions and then thinks and has to kind of track back. So
yeah,
I'm interested to watch him. But who I think is probably going to shine this season is Wan-Bissaka. I'm really excited to watch him. I think last season
that's my boy.
Showed me that actually with the right pairing at centre back and with that right defensive line, I think he's gonna smash it this season. I'm really excited to see how he does. Obviously, Martinez is an obvious choice. I think Bruno's an obvious choice, but
yeah.
I kind of like to go for the outsiders, really, the people that others don't think of, and I really like Wan-Bissaka.
It's a great shout. It's a great shout.
Can I just ask real quick though, Nick? How many assists do you think he'll get?
How many assists?
Yeah,
more than Dallo.
I'd like to think that he's the top end of the single digits, but I think for me it's not about the assists. It's about how he controls that. The ball and actually gets it to players. So you might get some pre-assists, but not necessarily. Not necessarily.
That should be a new stat, by the way. The pre-assist. That should be a new stat because that's important.
I'm gonna go 5 assists in all competitions in all season.
Okay.
I like his confidence for Wan-Bissaka. He's one of my favorites as well.
I think we need. I'll be honest, and I'll say this. I honestly,
listen.
I think he's a good. I think he's a good fullback, but I still think we need someone better than both Wan-Bissaka and Dallo. I think we need someone better than both. I've got no issue with both of them. Anybody that's an upgrade on them both, I'll be personally honest. I just look at them and I think we need more of a
better than Wan-Bissaka though.
I think we're not. I think what we're trying to do is we don't need a defensive-minded fullback. We need somebody who's more of a wing-back.
Yeah.
Somebody who's going to bomb the right channel. So I can see why he wants a Frimpong or he wants a Dumfries. Personally, I'd avoid Dumfries at all costs.
Dumfries.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't a heartbeat. I wouldn't. I would rather have Frimpong. But I think when you look at what he's trying to do, I think when you look at what he wants both those fullbacks to play like a wing back. I don't trust Wan-Bissaka to do it, but I like how Wan-Bissaka tucks in and plays the third centre back at times. I like his defensive positioning. It's his best attribute, not his tackling. It's his positioning for me.
Yeah. He's a good player. Wan-Bissaka is a good player, and I think with that right back line, he's the
goal that Dallo scored, though, I was just like, I wish Wan-Bissaka can like add that to his game. You know, he's improving, and he could be one of those wild cards that like he ends up surprising everybody because At the end of the day, we all know that Ten Hag, when he's really facing a winger that's dangerous in that position, he puts Wan-Bissaka and not Dalot, because we all know Dalot can get cooked.
Real quickly though.
Yeah,
I just hope, with our fullbacks, because it seems like we're going to be doing this transitional football where it's almost gegenpress, especially if we're going to do the false nine thing. Yeah. Remember when Liverpool had their fullbacks, they'd get to like near the halfway line, they'd get crosses in to the forward. So that's what I'm hoping the fullbacks are doing. I don't care about shooting, we need our forwards to be shooting. I just hope Dalot, or if it's Wan-Bissaka, they're getting them crosses in for the forward.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed, because at the end of the day, Haaland has to know he's not going to be receiving a lot of. All our wingers love to cut in, and Manchester says Wan-Bissaka was a right winger once in a time at Palace. Ooh, I didn't know about that information. That's crazy. Yeah, at the end of the day, we know that Antony does not have a right foot. Marcus Rashford loves to when have you seen a left foot cross from Marcus Rashford? So
I don't think he's done one. Has he done one? I don't think so.
Yeah, not in recent memory for sure.
It's quite funny. That is actually a good point, because it's very agenda driven towards Antony, that he needs to use his other foot, but no one sees Rashford use his left foot unless he's got an opportunity to shoot. He doesn't.
Really, this is why we've got to have those forwards be like their strikers. Don't you think so? We've actually got to play to their strengths.
We should be.
Hoyland, sorry, he will be putting in on his left from the right.
Hoyland.
We will need to be careful of him though, because he does have one. The only thing he has right now that's a problem is his first touch. It's not great, and I'm going to say it does give me a little bit of Lukaku vibe. But the good thing is, though, it's not really his fault, though. It's just because the guy is so big. But what I will say, though,
he's also fast.
True. Yeah. I think the good thing for him, though, is because he's young and he's raw. He does get that out of him, at least where you can get the time. I'm going to say 14. Personally, I'm going to say 14.
14. Premier League or all competitions?
All competitions, 14 goals. A lot of people are going like, oh, he needs to get 20, 25. I'm like, you've got other players that are more experienced that can get the goals. I'd rather him settle into the club and let him just work his way through the league, through the games he's going to play. Because of the value, he's unfortunately he's going to have to start from the off. But we should gradually use him. Games wise,
where do you see him playing though? Like through the middle, as like just a 9.
He'll be our striker. He'll be our striker. He'll be our striker, but people expecting him to score more than 20 or close to 20 his first season. I think is a little bit of a reach for me. 14, even if he gets 14 in the league, I'll take it.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't see 20 goals. I see
15 goals for me is the goal for him.
I think that's a bare minimum. Yeah, I think that's a decent target.
Guys, this guy has 44 career goals ever since he's played. Ever. Like
that's right.
From his youth, including his youth days. So yeah, we're talking. So right now you're expecting 16 from somebody who's only like scored all 44 in total.
I'm saying 14. I'm going 14 purely because he's transitioning from the most defensive league in football, and it's a completely different style that he's coming to, where it's more speed than anything else. That's why I'm going for 14.
Under 19s, I'm including
he's not prolific. He's not prolific, but the one thing you do have though is time.
How many games has he played though? How many games? You said 44 goals. How many games?
44 goals in a total of 116 appearances.
That's not bad. That's almost one every 2 appearances, which is like the standard for a striker. And he's young, so surely he's going to improve on that.
Putting time on him is definitely the good thing, because considering how old he is. But I think people are getting so ambitious with what he should be aiming for.
5 minutes per goal. So we need to play one of those games where we go to extra time for him to.
Let's not.
Strikers that are pitching in. That's where Rashford comes in and helps out. Yeah.
Let's not take Haaland to extra time, because we know Hans United get extra time anyway.
Guys, if you're just joining in, thank you so much. This is just the chill section of the happy hour. Relaxed vibes. It's just a post-show hangout. You know, I posted the link in the chat if you want to swing by. My fellow people that were in the quiz, if you need to go, this is, you know, feel free to just be like, yo, guys, peace out. You know,
I can kick another 5 minutes. I can kick another 5
chill
minutes.
hangout session. I just want to emphasize that as you know, we're just like talking about all these things, you know, because I know Brush hasn't talked in 2 hours.
I know what a win.
He might be crying still.
But you know what? I am gonna fly though. You man, I've got to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace
I
out,
need
Joe.
to go to
Take
sleep.
care.
Yes. It's late over there.
Catch you guys
So
in a bit.
peace out, Joe. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you for competing. Also, Nick, as well. You know you're the champion. So anytime you need to slide to go, please
I'm gonna go to bed and get my beauty
Go-
sleep.
go.
And dream of all my winnings.
Yes. Congratulations again, for real. For real.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes.
Take care.
Yeah.
Always
See
a
you later.
pleasure.
Good seeing you.
Bye.
Bye, Nick. I don't know why the air horn just went off right there, but you know, that was the champion leaving. It's the send-off of the champion. But anyway, Brush, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, I haven't heard you on the realistic expectations for Haaland. Where are you?
My expectations are about 10 goals in the league.
10.
He's very young, very raw. All it is at
Okay.
this stage is potential. I expect him to be eased in over time.
Can I ask Brush though? Like, where do you think he plays? Like, right through the middle or like wing forward?
Yes,
Oh.
right through the middle. It's an option that we don't really
So
have.
that means Rashi's
And they
going to be
tried
on the
to do
left,
that with
and it's
Rashi
not gonna
last
be
season.
Garnacho. That's what's going to happen if we're talking that scenario, right? Garnacho is going to get.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of
limited
rotation though, isn't it? But so yeah, I think we'll pick and choose because
rotation. Way Carabao.
Well, no, this is the thing. Well, based on last season, I don't think Ten Hag's gonna take it easy in any competition.
Well, the thing is with Ten Hag, when he gets like a small core, a small core of players that he can rely on, he tends not to change that.
Yeah, and then I think that was sort of to his detriment last season at times.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's learned from that and uses the full extent of the squad.
I think our options there now are pretty much cemented. I think it's Sancho and Haaland through the middle. I think those are our middle options.
Rashi, Garnacho on the left, and then you got Anthony, and then Ahmad coming.
Ahmad or Antony, Palestri, one of the two.
Yeah, one of them.
You see, Reece,
and then Sancho from time to time will play in the right.
Reece, I'm confused though, because like we're playing like because you said Haaland or Sancho through the middle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been saying Sancho through the middle for about 2.5 years. Except attacking midfield. I said attacking midfield, not centre forward. I didn't expect him to play well there.
Okay, but Reece, when we play Sancho, we can't do like the target number 9. It's got to be false 9. So it's like
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine by me. I would use him against teams where Sancho can tuck in between those centre backs, which will draw them out, and then you can get the wingers to come in and let them do the goals. If anything, you just use Sancho like Liverpool used Roberto Firmino.
And
look what they did.
Chemistry though, when we got to go back and forth with the tactics though.
That matures over time. I think the games where we should play Haaland, funnily enough, are the games against your Arsenals. Use them against City. Use them against Liverpool, where he can get in there. But then against the likes of, I'd say maybe a Newcastle or a Chelsea, even Everton, I'd use Sancho in there. I'd split the duty between both, but I expect Haaland to be the main man. But I think Sancho will be the backup because forget Martial, he ain't going to do anything.
Yeah, Martial's broken. Yeah,
clearly Ten Hag has something in mind by playing Sancho in false 9 for so much. It's something that they've been working on, I'm sure that, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it's to stop Rashford. I think it's to stop him playing Rashford through the middle.
And also, I think we've seen Sancho struggle on the wing with his pace and taking players on and that. And when you look at the attributes he does have, it's the 1-2 touch, quick pass and move kind of thing. So
it's
in the middle, you can do that. And I think Mason Mount adds to that as well.
I agree.
My
I've been saying
favorite
for a
thing
long
about
time he'd be the
Sancho
thing.
is his composure when he's in the box. Like he has a way to be.
And we
just-
saw glimpses of it last season, like at Old
Yeah.
Trafford when we beat Liverpool. Like, you know, we
Yeah.
just need to see more
Yeah.
consistency. So hopefully,
Yeah.
Put Van Dijk on
When he
Citizen
killed
Direct.
Van Dijk, when he killed Van Dijk, yeah, that was beautiful, man.
Yeah, Andy was our first goal scorer last season.
Was it?
Yeah, his
And I
goal
was
against
so
Liverpool.
impressed with the way
His
way
goal
he
against
got
I
Liverpool.
handled.
thought of last season, like Sancho was on fire, man, and then I don't know what happened to him. Like, he just fell
Men-
off.
mental health and all that, whatever happened behind the scenes caught up to him. It's a shame, really, but how we manage it not going forward has to be better than previous occasions for any player. It has to be nailed on this year, and hopefully that's the case. Just like any club.
It's a make or break year for Sancho, and also maybe
Yes.
make your opinion year for Antony as well.
I think
he's-
Antony's year will be big. I think
People
Antony
are
have a big
so
year.
quick to judge, but
This is a big year for Antony, but Antony needs that. I'd say Antony needs at least another 6 months, despite the big fee. I think he needs at least another 6 months. But I'm not
Really?
I'm not judging him so quickly.
Yeah,
It's
he needs to work on
Sancho's
that
make or
ball
break.
spin. He needs to work on that ball spin. You know what I mean?
It's Sancho's make or break for me. He's the one who's he's been here 3 years now. This is his make or break season. This is Antony's second. He still needs that. I actually think as well. I also think this is make or break for both Ahmad and Palestri, because we spent money on them. We spent 30 odd million on Ahmad, and we spent 15-20 million on Palestri. They've been here for quite some time. They have to try and force their way in. If they can't force their way in, bin them both at the end of next season. I like both of them, but if they don't force in, I'd bin them both.
You know what? With Ahmad, he looks like he's agile. You know, he looks like more agile than Antony. When he steps inside, he looks quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The way he moves that ball in those kind of half spaces, you know what I mean? He looks like he's.
You're right.
I hope he can just be fit to challenge Antony, because Antony, he needs to have some kind of inspiration behind him, or some kind of that kind of thing that stimulates him to be top level. Because we paid how much is it? 85 mil.
He's a good player.
A lot. Yeah.
When I look at Antony, he's a mixture of a playmaker and a hog the touchline winger. I want him to just be one. Like, we don't need him to do both. Like, I think one thing I wanted to see more, obviously, is use his right foot more, so he can actually play against fullbacks better. Being a winger myself, that's where I used to play before I went into the middle. Like, I want him to be more of that deception where he can use both feet and try and actually take on a fullback in the right way. I want him to actually time properly when he's actually going to stop rather than having to run so far forward to the touchline, where he has to then come back and then he has to restart his run all over again.
Do you think it might be too late though for him to work on that weaker foot now? Because
no, I don't think so. But then again, though, if he ends up being a Brazilian Iron Robin, I've got no issue with that. As long as I see the numbers, and that has to be cut out of his game as well. I'll be honest.
Squaring up with the guy with the most passes. That's Luis Dunk and Antony right there. And and I think he had also that time when he was running around cooking somebody on the wing for no reason, like over dribbling. I think
he has to. That's something I admit he has to cut out of his game, the over dribbling. He needs to dribble. This is what we've done to Ronaldo. Like, he needs to be told, it needs to be, if it has to be kicked into him, then I'm all for it. Martinez can kick him up and down the training pitch. I'm okay with that. He needs to be told when is the right time to dribble, when's the right time to shoot, when he needs to pass. Once he has those three attributes in his game, he will be the best winger at the club, apart from Garnacho.
That's a hard standard as well, man. I just hope he can just learn from some players that we've seen, the likes of Man City. I don't want to reference Man City, but remember, Mahrez is not even quick. He do a step over, drop the shoulder.
But yet he was
the other way, and he's passing.
Yet he was one of the best wingers in the league consistently.
Mahrez is efficient and very measured with his dribbling. That's the thing that's special about him, and I wish Antony could be a little bit. Matter of fact, I believe even Palestri's a little bit more direct than Antony. His Palestri's dribbling is for a reason, and Antony sometimes you're not sure what the reason is. I look at Garnacho and Palestri are very interesting young pairing.
Garnacho's that one who will play the highest. Every game he's played, Garnacho was the highest winger. And you can see why, because he doesn't just have that explosive pace, but he's also very quick on decisions. He knows if he gets that ball, 3 things are going to happen. He's either going to run and he's going to shoot from 20 to 25 yards. He's going to get into the box and make a quick pass. Or 3, he's going to deliver a cross. Pellistri, it's beat the fullback and then get a cross. Or he's coming in off the edge of the box and he's going to pass it through.
Well, can I just ask Reece real quickly again? Because we did touch on it before. But it's like, with Garnacho, when we saw him start last season against Fulham, right? And that was at home. Didn't really do much in the first half, right? Wasn't good. He's always been a good impact sub. Pre-season, I know we don't read too much into pre-season, but it still is an indicator. When he started against Arsenal, he did nothing. I can't believe how quiet he was. Yeah. Maybe you can blame the team, but maybe, if that kind of winger is ready, he would drop deep, do some more initiatives. Yeah. But you're saying Garnacho is going to be that young player of the season, right?
Yeah.
He's got to be able to start games. He's not impressed us when he's starting to get the games.
The reason why I think Garnacho will be that for us is he's being used the right way by Ten Hag, where he started those games to be tested to see if he can handle the pressure of the league. He can do that. We've seen that. He finishes games well. He doesn't start them well, but what he does have in his locker is that experience now. I look at him and I think he's the best contrast. I look at him compared to Phil Foden. Is he better than Phil Foden? No. Could he be better than Phil Foden? Yes. But was Phil Foden used the right way? 100%.
Can I ask who's got a higher ceiling, Garnacho or Pellistri? That's what I wanted to pose to Brush.
Garnacho for me has a higher ceiling, but I think Pellistri has a higher ceiling than Ahmad.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Can we repeat that?
Yeah. Rate our 3 wingers: Garnacho, Pellistri, and Ahmad. Both, all of you guys, all 3 of you guys.
Garnacho, Pellistri, Ahmad. But I think if Ahmad gets more minutes next year, Ahmad will go ahead of Pellistri. Garnacho for me is the best one out of the 3, comfortably.
In terms of confidence, I'm saying Garnacho at the top because confidence can transcend a lot of physical attributes, yeah.
I don't think it's by much though with Ahmad and Pellistri. I just think because Pellistri's went and played at least La Liga, he's went and played at a higher level. I think that's why I have him slightly ahead of Ahmad at the moment. But he was excellent at Sunderland, so I'm not taking that away. It's just that little difference there. But I think if he gets more minutes in the competitions in for United, I think Ahmad will go above Pellistri. That's why I'm saying at the moment, Garnacho, Pellistri, Ahmad. That's my reason.
My list is Pellistri, Garnacho, Ahmad. Brush, where are you?
Mine's Garnacho, Ahmad, Pellistri. And that's only because of we criminally underused Pellistri last season.
Yeah.
Good point.
Like the little cameo appearances he made, he shined, and we didn't really utilize that to the fullest.
He was the best player in the field every time he came on, which is crazy.
There was the game against Leicester at Old Trafford. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to give him a run out, and it didn't really happen.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate.
I need one of the 2 to be loaned out this season, though, because if they're just going to sit around twiddling their thumbs, there's no point. It's one of the things I was really disappointed in, actually, with Sunderland not getting promoted, because had they been promoted, the easy thing would have been to just let them keep Ahmad for a year and let him get a full season of Premier League football under his belt.
That's why I would loan him to a Fulham or a Brighton.
Somewhere, if he goes, it has to be somewhere where he's guaranteed starting.
And the same system. I don't want him going playing a team that plays like a 4-4-2 or that's defensive, or he plays like a 4-3-3 that doesn't actually fit how we want to use a winger. Yeah. I would rather he plays for like a Fulham or a... I think Fulham would actually be the best place for him because I'm pretty sure Willian's leaving that club as well. He walks in.
He's getting old, so I must believe him. But I was just going to say, guys,
he's a good pro to learn from.
They're racking up loans, though. These guys are. That Pellistri and Ahmad are racking up the loans.
That's my big concern.
Yeah, we can't keep sending them on loan, and trying to keep them. It's like we gotta decide. I feel like that's what you're trying to say, Eddie. Because these guys we've been like, we're not ready to decide on you. Go on loan. That's usually what you do with a player where you're like, let me figure some stuff out first before we can integrate you into the team. And it's like these guys are now starting to develop into young men that are ready to go, play first team football somewhere. So we have to make a decision on them.
I would say real quickly, in my opinion, I think Garnacho, he's going to be the top, one of the top guys to be like.
He's number one for you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a flip of a coin for Ten Hag to decide between Ahmad and Pellistri right now. It's going to be one of them goes.
But if Eddie was Ten Hag, who would he go for? So it's Garnacho first, and then who?
Oh, that's a hard one, man. That is a hard one. But from what I saw in some pre-season, man, I'm thinking, actually, no, that's unfair to look at just pre-season. This is why I wouldn't be the manager, bro. It's hard because
there's another reason why I chose Pellistri as well. There's another reason why I chose
Greenwood next door about to come into the chat room
as well. Yeah, there's too many options. Like Pellistri's had some good experience with the La Liga, as we mentioned in this episode. But he's had some World Cup experience too. But
that's another reason why I chose Pellistri. He played, even though Uruguay were, I was very surprised by how bad Uruguay were. He was very good on that right-hand side. They were.
And then, what is it? Ahmad's had some good domestic experience as well.
And the thing with Pellistri as well, he's the polar opposite of Antony. He's direct and he goes outside.
Yeah.
And
now that we've got a striker, now that we've got a proper striker, that could come in very handy. And like Reese touched on this earlier, I do think in the long run, we need to upgrade our fullbacks due to budget restrictions and the circus around ownership. I don't think it's going to happen this window. Perhaps this is something to visit next year. If someone like a Frimpong comes in who can bomb up and down that right-hand side, that then negates Anthony's right foot.
Telepathic, my man. Telepathic.
Yeah.
Also, that shot that he takes, which is Robben-esque, I don't mind him cutting in. Like Reece said, I do need the volume of conversion to be better. So I do expect more of a return. But also, when he cuts in, why does he always have to shoot? With somebody in the box, potentially you could just work on floating the ball in with that left.
Bro, finding Haaland on the far post is going to be the thing. That's all they did. The chemistry that they need to work out. It's like, when I do this, make sure you're making the run to the,
Yes, that's the kind of thing that needs to happen. Also, you got workhorses like Mason Mount who are going to be making that run into the box.
Yes.
So it's going to take time though. But this is why I think the guys touched on it earlier as well. It's imperative that we get someone like an Amrabat in there. Casemiro doesn't have any real cover, and that was one of the things that really concerned me.
Amrabat gives me more confidence against a Liverpool or a Man City in the league. Even Arsenal at the moment, Amrabat gives me more confidence.
Yeah, tough tackler as well as his pass completion stats are brilliant.
Oh, second in Serie A last year for his position for passing complete behind Lobotka. Ahead of Tonali and all that as well. Like, it's excellent. I think when you look at it as well, though, is he will allow us to play different systems where we could feasibly play a 4-3-3 against certain opposition where we can just match them. Instead of just playing the same system, we can try and be a little bit more dynamic. I think that's what he's looking for. But one thing that must change as well is whoever's playing beside him, yes, he will be expected to do more of the movement, the mobility. They still have to turn up trees and do their job. He cannot be expected to do everything. That's something that I hope doesn't happen. And another thing as well, we haven't mentioned him tonight, but he had a brilliant season last year.
Who?
Rashford has got to maintain this consistency. That's the reason why I didn't list him as one of the best wingers at the club. The reason why I didn't list him as one of the best wingers is because I don't think he wants to be a winger anymore. I just think he wants to be. I think he just wants to be that goal getter, and I think that's all he's looking for now. He just wants to be that decisive factor in games.
Yeah.
So it's hard to pinpoint what position he wants to be. Does he want to be off the edge of the box? Does he want to be the winger who will just run at a fullback and get the goal? That's why I didn't list him as one of the best wingers, because it's hard to tell what position he wants to be.
I don't think you could define him, Reece.
Wenger was able to make Henry convert him from a winger to a striker easy. Why can't Ten Hag not convert Rashford into a striker?
Footballing IQ differences, but
what? So Rashford has low IQ?
Yes, his decision making is not great. It never has been. It's one of those things where now at the age he's at, I just think you make do with what you have.
he's reached his ceiling in terms of
Yes,
IQ.
yes. Like last year, that was a fantastic return, especially from the year before when it looked like the aliens from Space Jam came down and took all his powers.
Yeah.
The Atletico Madrid game in particular comes to mind, where he couldn't find a pass or do anything. So I was very happy with him last year. But
I thought his numbers were great. It was great to watch.
Yeah, but then the thing is, though, people look at what he did last year and think, oh, yeah, you know what, Marcus can build on that. Whereas with me, I think that was close to his best. So if I can just get that on a consistent basis.
On the Gary Neville interview that I referenced earlier on, we're talking about his lateness or whatever, he said he's aiming to get more than 30 goals all competitions.
Yeah, it's good to have those ambitions, lofty ambitions. Last summer, we saw all the PR and the videos of him training and that, and a lot of it did pay off. Sometimes I do think we were over reliant on him last season, and he did get run into the ground as well, coming back from injury a bit earlier than he needed to, and that because of a lack of options. So hopefully this season we can manage that a little bit better as well.
I want the goals spread. I want the goals spread across the team.
That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Listen, if the front three can each give me 10, I'm happy, man. 10-10 would be absolutely fantastic.
If he's still our top goal scorer again, but say it's like 20 goals, 20, 25 goals, all competitions, for example, but you get 15 out of Haaland, and then the rest of the wingers get, 10, 15 each, plus 10 from Bruno. I'm all right with that. I just want the goals spread.
I was happy with our home record as well. The away is what really needs to improve, especially the amount of goals we shipped is absolutely criminal. And I said this is going to take time. It is a process. I don't really care about losses. Losses come, but it's the manner in which you lose. And a lot of the losses last season away from home were totally unacceptable.
The 4-0 and the 7-0 can never happen again.
Brentford, Man City, Liverpool, even against Aston Villa and Arsenal, that's 3 apiece away from home. You know, they all start to rack up. It's unacceptable.
Yeah. When we score a goal and we carry on, we're fine. When we concede a goal, their arses collapse. That has got to change. Absolutely.
Against Aston Villa, it was one of those where we woke up kind of late. By the time we got ourselves into the game and the momentum was with us, the half ended, unfortunate. And then the second half, they shocked us with the third goal, and it was all over.
Yeah, Bruce, do you think the team was burned out for that kind of game? Because I think there was a competition before that game where we didn't rotate enough.
That's the thing. There was no. I think we as fans were more concerned about rotation and fitness issues than the manager was.
I think it was the Real Betis game. I think
straight after Anfield.
So exact same 11. Rotation done a bit better, man.
I hope Ten Hag has learned about that and been like, all right, I won't repeat the Eriksen mistake again.
But I'll tell you what, though, Bots. I'll tell you what, mate. There was a part of me that thought that maybe it's also because it's not his players, because there was definitely a difference between when we rotated out the first 11 with the bench players. It didn't translate what we were doing with the first 11, if that makes sense. So with more of his players, hopefully it'll be a more seamless transition when we rotate. One concern I do have, ideally, obviously Amrabat, great. If that happens, that needs to happen. The other one, the Harry Maguire situation, needs to get sorted this summer. Ideally. We cannot hold on to him for another year, because I'll tell you what, guys, this time next year we probably need to move on from Varane.
True.
So it would make sense to get rid of Harry Maguire now, bring in a young defender. The one I have in mind is Todibo from Nice.
Good shout.
Who would fit Erik and what he's trying to do. Very comfortable on the ball, good at going forward and stuff as well. I first saw him, I think it was about 3 years ago, when him and Saliba were both on loan at Nice. The raw potential is there. Obviously, young centre-backs do make mistakes in that, but I think he's at the right age now. And price-wise as well, it's one of those that will break even if we can get 25 to 30 from Harry. It's a nice, seamless transition.
If Todibo's on that Saliba level, Brush, we need to get him in.
I don't think he's quite there, but he definitely has the potential to be there or better.
Right. My last thing, because obviously I need to head off, but my last thing is if it's not Todibo, I'd get either Gonçalo Inácio, or I would get Antonio Silva. I rate both of them really high. I like Diomande as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's hope that they actually do like a little bit of a.
And with all of those as well, all young with a very high ceiling. And if they come in now, or if they were to, I don't know how realistic it is with the rest of them, to be honest. But and especially Diomande, I think I heard reports they were demanding like 70 million euros, which is ludicrous. So yeah, the thing is with a young centre back, they can take their time, and we don't have to rely on them too much.
Yeah.
And then come next year, Varane can move on, perhaps to Saudi or somewhere, who would happily pay his wages.
I mean, when it comes to Portuguese football, I watch more Benfica than Sporting. That's why I was thinking about Antonio Silva. Mm-hmm. But like we know, like Maisie really likes Sporting, so like Maisie recommended. Well, I like the Nacho anyway, but she recommended me to watch Diomande.
Yeah,
he is the next best thing to come out of Ivory Coast.
Yeah, he's the flavour of the month now, isn't he? So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Very strong for his age as well. I think he's got something.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, as we close up the show, Brush, you just made me, when you said Saudi Arabia, I'm like, why are we still not doing business with Saudi Arabia? People are not putting respect on Todd Bowley's name, because Todd Bowley figured out a way to visit Saudi Arabia, smoke some shisha, some hookah, make some friends, and get the deals done. And now
the connection.
Get on a plane and get to motherfucking Saudi Arabia.
But with Chelsea, I mean, the connection's already there, wasn't it? So yeah.
No, but still, you see, Todd Bowley. Todd Bowley is the white guy that you can invite to the cookout. Reese too. But Todd Bowley is nice. You can tell you saw him in Qatar. He making moves. He's trying to connect. People make fun of him, but he doesn't care. And he has the club at his best interest. That's all that like.
One more time there, Power Hour. Did you just say he's a white guy that you can invite to the cookout?
Oh hell yeah! Todd Bowley can come to my cookout, bro. Joe Glazer, Abraham Glazer. Get right here, man. Todd Bowley, bring Reese to the cookout. We're gonna end the show on that level.
On that bombshell.
On that bombshell, big up to Super Nick for winning today's Happy Hour 22. Big up to everybody that participated. I want to shout out obviously.
Man Nick, but Super Nick is somebody else.
Did I say Super Nick?
Yeah, you said Super Nick.
I keep saying that. It's the second time, I wanted to say Manio Nick because, like, I know Super Nick is, Super Nick is Super Nick. But, like, Manio Nick became super duper levels today by, like, really killing it. And, like,
Power Hour, you're calling out Super Nick to come and defend her name. Come on,
Super Nick. Yes, Bobby K as well. CM22. There's a couple of people that.
There we go. I think you've just sorted out your next stream box.
There you go.
Yes, it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, Super Nick says, "I'll take it." Thanks. You have to come defend your title, your name, Nick. All right, from Manio Nick and Super Nick, we need that competition. Joe Blackman says, big up yourselves, guys. We out of here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, all that stuff. Big up to y'all. Happy Friday. We'll be back again. Oh, matter of fact, we're doing a watch along versus Lens tomorrow. So see you guys very soon.
Are you covering both games, Bots, over the weekend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's the, We out.